Welcome to the fantasy audiobook. Everyone's job change. God-level boss. That's my summon. Chapter 1. Beijing City. In a white two-story villa. A middle-aged woman with fluffy curly hair walked out of the kitchen wearing old red slippers and placed a plate full of fried dough sticks and eggs on the dining table. She shouted at the top of her lungs, "Mei, Lin Mo, eat breakfast. After that, go to school and change jobs as soon as possible." Jen Mei walked out of the room sleepily wearing pink pajamas. She suddenly thought of something and glanced back at the cubicle next to her. The middle-aged woman asked, "Why doesn't Lin Mo come out?" "Who knows, I pretend to study until late every day, and I guess I stayed up late to light the lamp again last night." Jen Mei laughed jokingly, and then sat at the dining table to eat breakfast. What's the use of studying well? This world values career. If you change your job to a career in life, even if you rank first in the school, you will still be stuck at the bottom of society. The middle-aged woman rolled her eyes at Jen Mei. Okay, you're the only one who talks more. Originally, he eats our stuff and wears our stuff, why don't you let me talk about it? Jen Mei said as she smacked the eggs in her mouth. Lin Mo heard what Jen Mei said clearly. He put away the job transfer classics that he had studied all night, sat on the bed and took a deep breath to gradually calm down. Since traveling here 10 years ago, my state of mind has been tempered and calm. Even if a huge boulder sinks, it will not cause any waves. Over the years, he has completely mastered the rules of survival in this world. This is a world where games and reality merge. Hundreds of years ago, monsters emerged from the ground and stretched out their claws toward humans, wreaking havoc. Fortunately, humans have gained the power to change jobs at the same time. Everyone has a chance to change jobs when they turn 18. Become a job changer, kill monsters, defend the city, or be blessed with glory, or be shrouded in horse leather. All in all, becoming a job changer with strong combat effectiveness can gain more resources in the world. Lin Mo had already been waiting for this day to arrive. The middle-aged woman outside the house is his aunt, Guo Shanhua. Jen Mei is the same age as him, but was born a few months earlier than him, so she has to be called sister. The two went to the same high school. Lin Mo is a typical academic boy. He ranks first in the school in every exam and has never failed. Jen Mei is always a little behind Lin Mo in terms of academic performance, which she can never catch up with. Because of this, Jen Mei was unbalanced, so she couldn't stand Lin Mo and often made things difficult for him. "Why are you staying at your aunt's house?" All this stems from a fierce battle 10 years ago. Back then, monsters broke through the human defense line like a tidal wave, and countless powerful career changers came to the front lines to fight bravely. Lin Mo's parents were also among them. The war lasted for nearly a year. After a year, the tide of monsters receded, and the crisis in the human city was lifted. But Lin Mo's parents disappeared. Lin Mo also read a lot of information during this period, trying to understand the situation of the war that year. Unfortunately, the important information was encrypted and he had no way of knowing it. He knows that if he wants to obtain more information, he must continue to become stronger and obtain higher authority. The first step now is to leave here as soon as possible. As long as he completes the job change, even if it is an ordinary life occupation, he will have the means to make a living. At that time, he must escape from this home that does not belong to him. However, Lin Mo's goal is more than that. He wants to be admitted to Kyoto University. In recent years, through checking the information, I accidentally learned that during the fierce battle, most of the transferees from Kyoto Academy were the main force. There should be unpublished information there. After walking out of the room, Lin Mo raised his head slightly and looked at each other with his aunt and Jen Mei. After taking a bite of his meal, he got on the school bus and headed to the school to attend the job transfer meeting. Still the same bad behavior. Jen Mei looked at Lin Mo, who was going out, and sneered. My aunt put away the leftovers and cursed angrily, "You are such an immature wolf." Today is a big day, so I thought of making an exception and driving him off. Jen Mei dressed up beautifully. "Forget it, Mom, let him get out after the job transfer is completed." Enter the school gate. Beijing No. 1 middle school was already crowded with students and their parents. Principal Gao looked down at the 300 trainees who could transfer this year with a kind face. At this time, Lin Mo squeezed into the crowd like a headless fly and suddenly saw someone in front of the team waving to him. Lin Mo. Here. Lin Mo smiled. It was his deskmate, Wang Zhangguo. Why are you here? Wang Zhangguo patted Lin Mo on the shoulder. It's about to start. Lin Mo said calmly. I came by school bus, it was a bit slow. Wang Zhangguo curled his lips and muttered. On such an important day today, your aunt doesn't even drive you to see her. Jen Meimei came 10 minutes earlier than you. As he spoke, he glanced in Jen Meimei's direction. Today, Jen Meimei wore a black fur skirt and long leather boots that covered half of her bare legs. One button on the plaid shirt on his upper body seemed to be about to burst open. To be honest, although Jen Meimei is annoying, she is indeed beautiful. Wang Zhangguo swallowed. Lin Mo didn't want to comment on Jen Meimei. Wang Zhangguo glanced at Lin Mo secretly. If it weren't for her personality, I would still like her very much. Lin Mo glanced at Wang Zhangguo. Do you like her? You are greedy for her body. Wang Zhangguo. PFF'd, I didn't expect that the dignified classmate Lin Mo could also joke. Lin Mo was noncommittal and continued to return to his cold state. As the principal of the high school finished reading the mobilization draft, the transfer ceremony officially began. In the center of the huge square stood a dark stone tablet covered with strange runes. From time to time, a man wearing a beige suit outlined with gilded threads slowly walked onto the stage. Extraordinary magnanimity. The person who transferred to the temple. Level 30 advanced profession, Archmage. His name is Liangyu, everyone exclaimed. The Archmage held his staff and tapped it lightly on the stone tablet. In an instant, a purple dazzling light hovered from under the monument. The entire job transfer square is lit up in purple. That's cool. Lin Mo, what do you want to change your job? Wang Zhangguo pulled Lin Mo's sleeve excitedly. I want to be an assassin, elusive and capable of doing justice. Lin Mo glanced at Wang Zhangguo indifferently. It depends on the situation. What an answer. At this moment, Jen Meimei's eyes came over and she sneered. Your academic performance has always been better than mine in the 3 years of high school. I don't believe that you can also be better than me if you change jobs. I must surpass you. Meimei, what are you looking at? Jen Meimei's best friend asked. Lin Mo, I fought with him. Jen Meimei did not hide her emotions in front of others. In terms of age, he is still your brother, don't argue with him. But he is also a strange person. He is quite handsome, but he is cold. Jen Meimei said, I'm pretending to be indifferent. I don't know what I'm pretending to be. Actually, Lin Mo works very hard. Not only does he have good academic performance, but he is also handsome. Hey, stop praising him in front of me. My grades are only slightly worse than his, and I will surpass him soon. Jen Meimei put her hands on her hips in dissatisfaction. When your name is called, step forward and change your job. The Archmage's voice interrupted the students' discussion. Please, Pan Zuzhou, come forward and change your job. Among the crowd, a boy with sideways hair suddenly stood up, shook his hair and walked straight towards the stone monument. This guy is so cool. A moment later, after a purple light, Pan Zuzhou's job transfer information was projected on the light screen. Ah, ordinary life occupation, skewer maker. At this time, Pan Zuzhou stared at the information on the light screen, and soon he covered his face and started crying. Woo, someone next to him added. It's not bad to be a skewer master. You can grill all the ingredients from all over the world and skewer delicious dishes, at least you won't be hungry. Next, the students were called to the stone monument one after another to start changing jobs. Lifestyle categories account for the majority. Combat occupations and auxiliary occupations account for less than 10%. Principal Gao looked hopeless. Sigh, the situation this year is not as good as last year. Last year, Meng Junkin also awakened the legendary profession, Oracle Mage. Quote. Liang Yuhei, who transferred to the temple, said, yes, Meng Junkin is the pride of our Beijing. He was admitted to Kyoto University as the #1 in the province, and he was instantly in the limelight. Next, please ask Jen Meimei to step forward and change her job. As soon as these words came out, everyone's eyes fell on Jen Meimei. Jen Meimei's academic performance has always been among the best, and her family background is not ordinary. Her father, Lin Mo's uncle, is the captain of the Beijing City Guards. The one who awakens is a rare profession, holy swordsman. With such genes, Jen Meimei is not much different. Principal Gao placed his hope on Jen Meimei, hoping that she could awaken a powerful profession, otherwise Beijing no. One middle school might fail in this year's college entrance examination. At least there must be a rare profession. Legendary professions are indeed too harsh. Principal Gao kept rubbing his hands and praying. Liang Yu squinted his eyes, glanced at Jen Meimei's body, and said to Principal Gao, "She has good qualifications and is a good prospect." Principal Gao said excitedly, "Really? Where did you see it?" Liang Yu explained. The piercing eyes indicate that her mental strength is extraordinary. I felt the cold breath from her body. Perhaps he will change his profession to a profession related to ice mage. Mage. Principal Gao was shocked for a second. The profession of mage is extremely popular. He is collectively known as Master Fa. It is precisely because mages have powerful magic attacks, and almost every mage has group attack skills. This is the most efficient weapon for painting. If it's really like what my good friend said, that would be great. At this time, Jen Meimei is very confident. The genetic conditions are there, no matter how bad they are, they can't be much worse. He walked forward slowly on his long leather boots, and deliberately glanced at Lin Mo halfway, his eyes full of provocation. You may not be able to transfer to a high-level profession if you study well. I want to show you what gene suppression is. Faced with Jen Meimei's provocation, Lin Mo felt nothing, his heart didn't even beat a little more, and he didn't even bother to raise his eyelids. Liang Yu gently waved the staff in his hand, and a purple brilliance instantly enveloped Jen Meimei's body. In an instant, the purple glare was swallowed up by the blue light released from Jen Meimei's body. Fu Guang counter-invasion. Only rare professions and above will appear. Jen Meimei is about to awaken a rare profession. When the blue light gradually erodes the purple glare, a dazzling job change message appeared on the light screen. Jen Meimei, legendary profession, Ice Archmage. A profession that can perfectly control ice magic. It has super attack power and large-scale damage. And in the later stage, you can also set up ice shields for teammates. It is simply a weapon to increase your capital. Legendary profession. Principal Gao froze on the spot for a while, and then he came back to his senses. He was already smiling from ear to ear. Ha ha ha, Master Liang's guess is indeed correct. Liang Yu was also extremely excited. He was also responsible for changing jobs last year, and a legendary job also appeared. This year, Jen Meimei once again surprised him. If the probability of changing jobs under him and awakening a legendary profession is so high, wouldn't there be many people coming to him to change jobs in the future? Everyone's eyes fell on Jen Meimei. At this moment, Jen Meimei is the most dazzling star. Liang Yu tidied his clothes and then walked up to Jen Meimei. Congratulations, I have awakened a legendary combat profession. I have a bright future. Jen Meimei smiled slightly and said, "Thank you for the compliment, senior." Liang Yu knows very well the weight of a legendary combat professional. So she said in a flattering way, "Meimei girl is beautiful and has strength, which is admirable." Principal Gao also stood up and echoed at this moment. Meimei's father is in the Beijing City Guards, and he is a rare profession, the holy swordsman. This is called a tiger father without a dog daughter, a man who is better than his father. Jen Meimei has received all the praise from Principal Gao and Master Liang Yu. She suddenly looked at Lin Mo in the crowd jokingly, with a look of contempt on her face. The corners of his mouth raised slightly. "Lin Mo, what can you do to surpass me?" Back in the crowd, Jen Meimei has become a star player among the students. Everyone gathered around and asked various questions. Everyone knows that Jen Meimei has a bright future. This is also in contrast. The last person who awakened a legendary profession, Meng Junkin, has become a legend in Beijing No. 1 Middle School. I believe that in the near future, Jen Meimei will also become a person that people often talk about. It's just a matter of time. Standing in the parent waiting area, Guo Shanhua cried with joy. "Dad, look, your daughter has awakened a legendary profession, and the Jen family will flourish in the future." Lin Mo, how can he compare with Meimei? Lin Mo, please come forward and change your job. The little commotion quickly subsided, and Liang Yu continued with the transfer matter. Before he finished speaking, Lin Mo slowly stepped out from the crowd. Wang Zhengguo shouted from behind. Lin Mo, you must surpass Jen Meimei, don't embarrass your brother. Lin Mo looked calm and walked towards the stone monument. Principal Gao is also looking forward to Lin Mo's performance. He is Jen Meimei's younger brother, and his academic performance has always been ranked first in the whole grade. Archmage Liang Yu nodded. There is little relationship between job transfer and academic performance, but his mental strength seems to be quite strong. But I can't see through it any deeper. This kid is too calm. Principal Gao also nodded, fully agreeing with Liang Yu's evaluation of Lin Mo. In his eyes, Lin Mo didn't seem to have much expression since he was in high school. The city is very deep. Master Liang. Lin Mo bowed respectfully, with a humble but majestic attitude. In such a state, Liang Yu almost couldn't catch it. Ahem, let's start changing jobs. After finishing speaking, cold sweat broke out on Liang Yu's back unconsciously. This kid has an unusually mature mind. When Lin Mo was wrapped in purple glare, a layer of pale golden light emerged from his body. Suddenly, the thick white clouds in the sky were rimmed with gold. The strong wind roared like thousands of horses galloping. The clouds are rolling and relaxing, as if the tide is coming and going. The purple glare was instantly swallowed up by the golden light. Lin Mo closed his eyes tightly and felt that his whole body was getting hot. The next second, the looming shadow of a giant long-haired monster appeared behind Lin Mo. It looked up to the sky and roared, making a deafening cry. The cry actually pushed the golden light, forming ripples like blue waves that spread out in all directions. Everyone around them was shocked. Liang Yu held the staff in his hand, and his body had begun to tremble at this moment. This is the first time I have encountered such a powerful Fu Guang counterattack. No, it can no longer be called Fu Guang's counter-invasion, this is a job transfer anomaly. The strong wind howled, and Principal Gao vaguely heard Liang Yu's shocked voice. Looking at this situation, Lin Mo is probably about to awaken to a sacred profession. That is a legendary professional level, and only a handful of job transferees in the world can awaken to a sacred profession. Principal Gao turned from shock to excitement. It's so good, it feels like life has reached a climax. It feels like life has reached its peak. The gold-encrusted white clouds could not disperse for a long time, and the strong wind became more and more fierce. Such a big battle lasted for half an hour. Then Lin Mokai slowly opened his eyes, and the vision of job transfer gradually dissipated. Lin Mo's job change information was quickly displayed on the light screen. Lin Mo, the only hidden profession, boss summoner. A brand new profession. Never seen it before. It turns out to be a unique hidden profession, which means that only Lin Mo has it in the world. Based on the vision just now, the power of this hidden profession cannot be underestimated. Principal Gao couldn't calm down for a long time. Liang Yu even hurriedly recorded the new career information in his book so that he could go back to the job transfer temple to update the career information. Boss Summoner, judging from the name, you should be able to summon the dungeon boss. Wouldn't that mean you are invincible? Use boss to refresh the picture. Zhang Fei eats bean sprouts. Everyone was talking about it. No one can tell how powerful Lin Mo's awakening profession is. After all, it is a new hidden profession. Some hidden professions may seem powerful, but after the second or third transformation, they will appear to have insufficient stamina and become weaker and weaker. There are also some hidden professions that are not even as good as ordinary professions. Of course, it is unknown that those who are lucky enough to change jobs will rise to great heights after awakening the hidden profession, becoming more and more powerful, and even becoming comparable to the sacred profession. It is currently impossible to determine the extent of Lin Mo's future development based on the profession he has changed to. But just looking at the vision, it's really deceiving. Jen Meimei, who had put on a proud posture just now, couldn't be happier at this moment. Her ability to trigger Fu Guang to counterattack has shocked people's hearts. But the momentum of the vision caused by Lin Mo just now suppressed her hard. Which one is strong and which one is weak is clear at a glance. Not willing to give in. Lin Mo, so what if I awaken my hidden profession? I can still catch up with you, and I will definitely surpass you. For hundreds of years, although there are not many people who have awakened to the hidden profession, there are almost no people who rely on the hidden profession to come out on top. We'll see the results in the big exam. Come on, come on. Principal Gao narrowed his eyes excitedly and quickly called Lin Mo over. Hidden professions, Are Beijong no. One middle school has never had any hidden professions. Liangyu also said with a smile beside him, it doesn't look like a useless hidden profession, and the future is promising. Lin Mo's expression did not change, and he looked at Liangyu and Principal Gao very calmly. Can you demonstrate your professional skills? I would like to know more about it and get some detailed information for my records. Liangyu is a person who has changed jobs in the temple. Whenever a new job appears, he naturally has to record it in detail. This is also his job duty. Lin Mo couldn't refuse. Well, of course, Lin Mo said lightly. Then open your own properties panel. A pale golden light curtain pops up in front of the eyes, and the four-dimensional attributes can be seen at a glance. Name, Lin Mo. Occupation, Boss Summoner only. Level, LV.1 0.00%. Power, 10. Spirit, 20. Agility, 10. Physique, 10. Combat power value, 10. Professional skill, Feeding LV.1. Note, feeding summons can improve the attributes of the summons. Professional skill, Boss Summoning LV.1. 1/1. Note, it is not necessary to obtain Boss Crystal when summoning Boss for the first time. Professional skill, Summoning Space LV.1. 0/1. Professional skills, Skill Sharing LV.1. Note, summoners can use boss skills, and skill effects are affected by summoner attributes. Equipment, none. Classic summoner skills, but one thing that is a little stronger than ordinary summoners is that you can directly summon boss. Lin Mo analyzed that apart from the fact that there are no conditions for summoning boss for the first time, if you want to summon other boss, you must obtain the crystals of such boss from the dungeon. Needless to say, feeding skills, feed the summoned objects to make them stronger. What surprised Lin Mo was the sharing of skills. Ordinary summoners basically have no offensive skills, so they can only rely on summons. Therefore, when it comes to fighting a summoner, the fatal point is, capture the thief first and capture the king first. Ordinary summoners basically have some kind of skill that hides their true form and cannot be easily found. But there is still no better attack method. The boss summoner is different, he can directly use the skills of summoned objects. This is ridiculously strong. When you encounter a monster or opponent, you can directly use boss skills to greet them. There is no need to hide, just attack directly. And the most important point is that as long as Lin Mo can summon enough boss, his skills are theoretically unlimited. It's simply a magical skill. Thinking of this, a flower slowly bloomed in Lin Mo's heart, but his expression remained unchanged. Classmate Lin Mo. Liangyu looked at Lin Mo doubtfully, who had not responded for a long time, and asked carefully. Only then did Lin Mo come back to his senses. Oh, I'll demonstrate now. Lin Mo slowly raised his right hand and felt a weak air flow from his body gathering in his palm. Boss Summoning Technique. The strongest boss at the current level has been summoned for you. After a chime, a thick white fog suddenly appeared in front of Lin Mo's eyes. The thick clouds in the sky gradually dispersed, and the strong wind gradually subsided. A bright silver helmet like a bull's horn stood out from the thick fog. Then a soft light blue round body is revealed. It holds a trident in one hand and a shield in the other. Majestic. Everyone was stunned. General Slime. The strongest boss below level 5, General Slime. Principal Gao and Liangyu screamed at the same time. General Slime carefully guarded Lin Mo. When Principal Gao and Liangyu prepared to approach, General Slime reacted very quickly and immediately raised his trident and shield to respond in a defensive posture. Not bad. The response is very fast. Liangyu nodded with satisfaction. Although this slime general looks harmless to humans and animals, with your current level, you can handle it easily in the novice area of at least level 1 to 5. If we can summon higher level bosses in the future, our future will be limitless. Good friends have a high opinion of Lin Mo's awakened profession, and this is not just talk. According to normal speculation, it is indeed as good friends expected. Lin Mo recycled General Slime into the summoning space. The professional strength should be between the legendary profession and the sacred profession. Liangyu finally judged. There's actually another perverted profession that's better than the legendary profession. I'll look for Lin Mo in the future to farm monsters. It's a pity that Lin Mo is too indifferent and only became friends with his classmate Wang Zhangguo in 3 years of high school. The transfer ceremony was in full swing, and in the end all more than 300 students were transferred. Wang Zhengguo used his dodge skill to suddenly appear behind Lin Mo, and laughed excitedly, "Ha ha ha, I have really changed my profession to an assassin. It is also a rare combat profession, a hidden assassin." Looking at Principal Gao, he was already smiling from ear to ear. The job transfer situation this year is much better than last year. Everyone, please be quiet. First of all, congratulations on your successful career change. Secondly, don't be discouraged just because you changed your career to a lifestyle career. Every career is admirable. I believe that through your efforts, your life will shine. There is one more thing I want to say to everyone. Principal Gao was very excited. Don't be afraid of any difficulties we encounter. Face him with a smile. The best way to eliminate fear is to face it. Perseverance is the victory. Come on, here comes Ollie. As soon as these words came out, the crowd became excited. Everyone raised their fists and shouted, "Here comes Ollie." Principal Gao nodded with satisfaction. Dear students, changing jobs is only the first step. The next thing you have to do is to prepare well for the big exam. 10 days later, the college entrance examination will officially begin, and major universities across the country will pay attention to your results. During these 10 days, the novice leveling area will continue to be open. There are a group of monsters with levels 1 to 10 in the novice leveling area, specially prepared for freshmen who have just transferred to a new job. When the level reaches level 10, even if you want to enter the novice leveling area, you will not be able to enter. Wang Zhengguo approached Lin Mo. "Lin Mo, let's go leveling together. We will level up very quickly. You first summon the boss to fight the monsters, and then I will use the advantage of the assassin to defeat them one by one." Lin Mo shook his head. "No, I want to level up by myself, and I advise you not to form a team." "Why?" Wang Zhengguo looked confused. Lin Mo smiled slightly. As a top student, he naturally knows a lot. After summarizing the experience of previous generations, it is best to brush monsters alone in the early stage to upgrade more quickly. The experience and equipment of group members will be equally divided. If you encounter difficult dungeons in the later stage, you will naturally need to form a team to go there, but in the newbie stage, the monster's attribute values are not high, so you will basically not encounter any danger. After Lin Mo finished explaining, Wang Zhengguo pouted. "I thought I could fight alongside you." "Forget it, then we'll each settle on our destiny. But be careful with Zhen Meimei when you are killing monsters. She looks at you like a hungry wolf trying to eat a lamb," Wang Zhengguo reminded. At this time, Lin Mo turned around and glanced at the crowd. Zhen Meimei was talking to her aunt and looked at Lin Mo from time to time. It's not certain who is the wolf and who is the sheep. The job transfer conference was announced to be a successful conclusion. Since the novice leveling area will officially open tomorrow, everyone dispersed early today. Back at Aunt's house, Aunt and Zhen Meimei stared at Lin Mo with livid faces. "Since my uncle became the captain of the city guard, he has been so busy with official duties that he only spends a handful of time at home in a month. If his uncle were here, he would never allow his aunt and Zhen Meimei to make things difficult for Lin Mo like this. I heard that you changed to a hidden profession. What is it called, boss summoner? HMPH, what a bullshit profession, I've never heard of it, and it's useless even if I think about it." My aunt mocked in a weird way. Lin Mo squinted his eyes, put on his slippers and prepared to go back to the house. "If you can't afford to offend me, can you still afford to hide?" Unexpectedly, Zhen Meimei suddenly grabbed Lin Mo, her fingers gradually tightened, and she stared at him with gritted teeth. "I want to compete with you." Lin Mo had no expression on his face and slowly uttered a few words from his mouth. "Compare to what?" Zhen Meimei let go of her hand, turned around and threw the brochure of Kyoto University in front of Lin Mo. "Let's see who can get into Kyoto University with the best grades." The two looked at each other for several seconds. Lin Mo responded with one word indifferently, "Ouch." He turned around and headed towards his room. Zhen Meimei clenched her fists and chased Lin Mo's back and yelled, "Don't think it's cool that you are always cold, I'll make a bet with you." "Mom, look at him." Zhen Meimei was so angry that she started to complain to Guo Shanhua. Guo Shanhua had nothing to do with Lin Mo's indifferent attitude. This kid doesn't take softness or hardness, and no words can irritate him. "Meimei, Let's let our results speak for ourselves. Jen Meimei clenched her fists and stamped her feet on the spot. She originally thought that after awakening her legendary talent, she would be the best, and no one could compete with her. Unexpectedly, Lin Mo cut off Hu halfway. He's still a guy who lives under someone else's roof at her house. But she believed that her legendary profession was not inferior to Lin Mo in any way, and she would definitely surpass Lin Mo in the big exam. Lin Mo, who returned to the room, just smiled lightly at Jen Meimei's bet with him. Even if he didn't make a bet with Jen Meimei, he would still go to Kyoto University. At this time, Lin Mo slowly took out a badge left by his parents from his arms, with the school emblem of Kyoto University engraved on it. This badge can be regarded as a trace left by his parents in Lin Mo's life. Getting ready to put the badge away, a powerful force suddenly appeared in the palm of his hand. The badge actually bloomed with dazzling light and instantly integrated into the body. A voice exploded in his mind. The God-level career system is activated. The boss summoner is upgraded to a God-level boss summoner. Is it the system? Lin Mo was surprised and happy. A ray of light guided him to open the properties panel. After a pale golden light curtain, a new attribute panel suddenly appeared. Name: Lin Mo. Occupation: God-level boss summoner only. Level: LV.1 0.00%. Power: 10. Spirit: 20. Agility: 10. Physique: 10. Combat power value: 10. Professional skill: God-level feeding LV.1. Note: feed the summoned object, and the summoned object can obtain a 2x increase in all attributes. Professional skill: God-level boss summoning technique LV.1 0/1. Note: it is not necessary to obtain boss crystals when summoning boss for the first time. Professional skills: God-level summoning space LV.1 1/5. Professional skills: God-level skill sharing LV.1. Note: summoners can use God-level boss skills, and the power released comes from the attributes of the summoned object. God-level passive skill: sharing joys and sorrows. Note: summons bear 100% of the damage from the summoner. Equipment: none. This has been upgraded to more than one level. Even a person like Lin Mo, who doesn't panic when things happen, couldn't calm down at this moment. The system not only improves all professional skills by several levels. New God-level skills have also been derived. Share Wheel and Woe. As long as the summoner is harmed, the summoned object will bear all the damage. In other words, as long as the summoned object doesn't die, I won't die. As strong as the summoned object is, I am as strong as I am. Lin Mo couldn't wait to call General Slime out of the God-level summoning space. After a golden light passed, the originally blue slime turned into gold. Moreover, his size was more than doubled, squeezing Lin Mo into the corner of the room. Her soft body pressed against Lin Mo's face, making her breathless. I said, can you move to the side? The slime inhaled sharply and tightened his abdomen, giving Lin Mo a chance to breathe. Golden Slime General. The horned iron helmets have turned golden, and there is also a pair of golden mail and a golden cloak. The trident in his hand is also more than a circle larger. Lin Mo immediately called up the attribute panel of the Golden Slime General. Summon: Golden Legend Slime General. Power: 500. Spirit: 200. Agility: 200. Physique: 500. Skill: jumping critical hit completed God level. Can cause group critical hit damage 10 times the strength attribute. It's just technology and hard work. The 4-dimensional attributes are ridiculously high. Doesn't this scorn the monsters in the novice area? With a strength attribute of 500, a fully equipped warrior of more than 10 levels is no more than that, right? What's more, General Slime's abnormal skills can kill a group of dungeon bosses in one fell swoop. The most important thing is that this is Lin Mo's first boss. There was no talking all night, and in the early morning of the next day, the school bus took the students who had completed the job transfer to the novice leveling area. Yesterday, thousands of students across Beijing City completed their awakening. Both combat professionals and auxiliary professionals gather here to get into the university they want to go to by grinding monsters and upgrading. The principals of major schools gathered together and looked at the students coming off the bus. Some smiled happily, while others looked sad. Principal Gao, I heard that your school has a legendary profession. Principal Gao of Beijing No. 1 Middle School was undoubtedly the one who laughed the most. Ha ha ha, yes, her name is Jen Meimei. Not only is she a great beauty, she also has a very strong awakening profession. A great ice mage has an unlimited future. Lao Zhen's daughter. Someone suddenly realized. What is your name, Lao Zhen? Now you should call me Captain Zhen. No wonder the tiger father has no dog daughter. By the way, it seems there is another hidden profession, similar to a summoner. Someone asked. Principal Gao frowned slightly. To be honest, I don't know what the advantages of this profession are. In fact, if divided according to the summoner profession, its strength is not as strong as Jen Meimei's Ice Archmage. But Archmage Liangyu, who is in charge of job transfer, said that this guy's summoner is comparable to a legendary profession. Having said this, Principal Gao smiled bitterly and shook his head. I don't think this guy's profession is very powerful. Maybe he can still do it in the novice leveling area. Once he enters the wild leveling area or downloads an advanced copy, a boss, the summons are simply not enough. Principal Gao was also very excited when Lin Mo first awakened to his hidden profession, but when he thought about his professional characteristics carefully, the more he thought about it, the more he felt that there was no future for him. Now I don't have much hope for Lin Mo. Where is he? Principal Gao raised his chin. Here, over there. Lin Mo walked off the bus with Wang Zhangguo hanging behind him. At this time Jen Meimei chased out. Lin Mo. Don't forget our agreement. Lin Mo paused, then walked towards the novice leveling area without any expression. Wang Zhangguo looked like a crowd and asked quickly. Hey, you two are in trouble, what's the agreement? Lin Mo rolled her eyes at him. She made a bet with me to see who could get into Kyoto University with the best grades. What? Kyoto Academy. At this time, Principal Gao came over. Students from Beijing No. 1 Middle School lined up in a row. Principal Gao cleared his throat and said, before entering the novice leveling area, I would like to remind you that you must not show off. Students with advanced professions and above can go through the leveling area alone, while students with ordinary professions should team up with students in auxiliary professions to level up together. As for classmate Jen Meimei, Principal Gao smiled and cast his gaze on Jen Meimei. You'd better go through the leveling area alone. With your professional attributes, you can reach level 10 within 3 days, which is a piece of cake. As long as you upgrade to level 10, come to me and give you a note to go to the outdoor leveling area. As soon as these words came out, everyone immediately knew what Principal Gao meant. The principal wants Jen Meimei to become the provincial champion. Just like Meng Junkin last year, he will be trained intensively. After saying these words, Principal Gao approached Jen Meimei and continued, your goal is Kyoto University. The surrounding classmates were talking a lot. Kyoto University is one of the most difficult universities in China to get into. It is known as a purgatory for professionals and a training ground for devils. Last year, there was only one person in the entire Beijing city who was admitted to Kyoto University, and that was Meng Junkin. He came out on top with a super high score of level 15 in the big exam, and he beat the rest of the pack with a super high score of 5,600 points in the big exam. At this time, Wang Zhangguo glanced at Lin Mo, and then asked Principal Gao, Principal, Jen Meimei's career is not as strong as Lin Mo's. Isn't Lin Mo the one who should be taken care of the most? As soon as these words came out, everyone fell into an embarrassing situation. Principal Gao frowned even more. Lin Mo pulled Wang Zhangguo back and glared at him. Thank you so much. Lin Mo has never been a person who likes to be high profile. He still understands the truth that anything beautiful in the forest will be destroyed by the wind. Wang Zhangguo stuck out his tongue at Lin Mo, feeling that he had said the wrong thing. At this time, Principal Gao stared at Lin Mo, and then nodded. It's good to have ambitious goals, but if the goal is set too high, I'm afraid that you won't be able to move forward steadily because of your eagerness for quick success. Although Archmage Liangyu praised your hidden profession, I am not so optimistic about it. But it's good to have confidence. Hearing Principal Gao's words, Lin Mo just nodded slowly. It is useless to talk about things that do not need to be explained. In fact, Principal Gao also thought about it in his heart when he said these words. But after thinking about it again and again, I still said it. It can make Lin Mo realize the reality, even if the words are hard to hear, he still has to say them. Lin Mo also wants to get admitted to Kyoto University. That is one of the most difficult universities in China to get into. The highest level of monsters in the novice area is level 10, and last year Meng Junkin was admitted to Kyoto Academy with a super high level of level 15. If you want to enter Kyoto Academy, you not only need to farm monsters in the novice area, but also go on adventures in the wild. The levels of monsters in the wild and the novice zone are completely different. I heard that in the past few years, several job transferees who had just reached level 10 went to the wild to spawn monsters alone, but after a few hours they turned into a pile of bones. Is it so scary? The students around were talking quietly, and Principal Gao coughed a few times to stop them. He was about to enter the novice area for leveling, and he didn't want people to panic before they even encountered monsters. As he spoke, the light curtain in the novice leveling area gradually brightened, which indicated that the leveling area was open to the outside world. Everyone, remember, it's important to save your life. Principal Gao gave a final reminder. Immediately afterwards, all the students began to look for their own teams. There were also some solo players, but they only accounted for a very small number. Wang Zhangguo quickly brought in a busty wet nurse to help out. Lily, you are responsible for feeding me, and I am responsible for killing monsters, okay? Lily shyly raised her head and glanced at Wang Zhangguo, then buried her head. Don't be shy, it's not tiring to work with men and women. As he spoke, he waved to Lin Mo and pulled Lily toward the novice leveling area. Looking at Wang Zhangguo's disappearing figure, Lin Mo frowned. I've already warned this kid, just do it alone if you can, but in the end, you still found an auxiliary to form a team. Still unwilling to be lonely. Hello. A harsh voice pulled Lin Mo back, and the person in front of him was Zhen Meimei. She put her hands on her hips and squinted her eyes, with a playful smile on her lips. We have agreed to see who can level up faster. She naturally heard what Principal Gao said to Lin Mo, which made Zhen Meimei more confident in defeating Lin Mo. Zhen Meimei looked like a shrew now, and Lin Mo didn't bother to pay attention to her. Shrugging, he turned and walked towards the novice leveling area. Hey, did you hear what I said? Don't always put on a cold face. Do you think you are Daniel Wu? If you don't answer, you are acquiescing. Lin Mo stood at the door of the novice leveling area and suddenly stopped, then slowly turned around and looked at Zhen Meimei. I'm not saying hello. The novice leveling area is a leveling place artificially created by strong human beings. The monsters here have been transformed and weakened, and are weaker than those monsters in the wild. After all, they are cultivating talents for the human race. If they come up and confront the monsters in the wild, it will inevitably cause a lot of damage. For the human race, the gains outweigh the losses. Because it is artificially made, the environment in the novice leveling area is like a tailor forcibly sewing together several pieces of cloth of different colors. As soon as I entered the leveling area, I saw a green hill. Not far away, I saw 3 light blue slimes cooking something around a pile of charcoal fire. The iron pot is steaming. Monsters in the novice leveling area will not actively attack. Lin Mo needs to take the initiative to attract hatred. After thinking for a moment, Lin Mo decided not to release General Slime yet. Fight hand to hand and test whether you can kill these slimes without relying on summons. Hi, Slime Kid. Lin Mo took the initiative to get close to the slime and greeted him loudly. The blue slime who was cooking suddenly showed an angry expression when he saw Lin Mo's figure. He picked up the small steel fork in his hand and rushed towards Lin Mo. At the same time, a blue slime message appears. Blue slime. Level 1. Power 10. Spirit 5. Agility 10. Physique 15. Passive skill. Soft body reduces attack damage by 5 points. Just in time, Lin Mo took a stance and punched him forward. Bang! The two collided instantly, and the slime was knocked away a meter away, but Lin Mo's fist became red and swollen. But there was no pain. It should be that the sharing the joys and sorrows skill has taken effect. Sure enough, it's too difficult not to rely on summons. Every summoner has a heart for personal combat. Unfortunately, the power of summoners is their summons. It's better not to be brave anymore. Just now, I tested each other's moves with Lin Mo. The blue slime and the other 2 slimes whispered a few words. The meaning seems to be that this job changer is not very powerful and can be killed. So the three slimes picked up their small steel forks and stabbed Lin Mo. Have a confident smile on your face. At this moment, Lin Mo pressed his palm. A golden light appeared in front of him. Just listen to the sound of dwang. The three little blue slimes were instantly bounced away from something. After taking a closer look, it turned out to be a huge golden slime, standing majestically in front of three blue slimes. The three poor blue slimes glanced at the small steel forks in their hands, and then looked up at General Slime's golden trident, almost peeing in fear. Following Lin Mo's thoughts, three blue slimes were instantly buried under the golden trident. Successfully kill blue slime, experience plus 10. Successfully kill blue slime, experience plus 10. Successfully kill blue slime, experience plus 10. Grandpa hits grandson. General Slime killed three blue slimes effortlessly. Lin Mo looked at the experience bar. 3 monsters add 15% experience. Not bad. Next, Lin Mo started the crazy killing mode, and all the slimes on the hill were chopped down. It only took 15 minutes to reach the next level. Open the properties panel. Name, Lin Mo. Occupation, God level boss summoner only. Level, LV.2, 4.00%. Strength, 20. Spirit, 30. Agility, 20. Physique, 20. Combat power value, 20. Professional skill, God level feeding LV.1. Note, feed the summoned object, and the summoned object can obtain a 2x increase in all attributes. Professional skill, God level boss summoning technique LV.1. 0/1. Note, it is not necessary to obtain boss crystals when summoning boss for the first time. Professional skills, God level summoning space LV.1. 1/5. Professional skills, God level skill sharing LV.1. Note, summoners can use God level boss skills, and the power released comes from the attributes of the summoned object. God level passive skill, sharing joys and sorrows. Note, summons bear 100% of the damage from the summoner. Equipment, none. Wipe, I didn't expect that the growth attributes of God level summoners were so ridiculously low. Each level up only adds 10 attributes. But think about it carefully, you have such a perverted boss, and he also has the magical skill of sharing joys and sorrows. You can already raise your attributes to the top level. Its own growth attributes are nothing worth considering. Except for attributes, professional skills are not upgraded. It's no wonder that the professional skills that have been transformed into gods are unparalleled even at level 1. It's not that easy to level up. Killed a lot of slimes and dropped a lot of materials and equipment. Summons can absorb nutrients from materials to improve their attributes. Just use God level feeding to increase the level of General Slime. Choose materials and feed them. With a thought, General Slime opened his chest as if he was enjoying the process of being fed. After a wave of warmth passed by, open General Slime's attribute panel again. Summon, Golden Legend Slime General. Power, 500. Spirit, 200. Agility, 200. Physique, 500. Skill, jumping critical hit completed God level, can cause group critical hit damage 10 times the strength attribute. Feeding progress, 20%. God level skill development progress, 10%. Although General Slime's attributes have not been improved, 2 new entries have appeared. Feeding progress, God level skill development progress. In other words, as you continue to feed General Slime, you will gain new God level skills. Congratulations to Lin Mo, God level feeding has been upgraded. God level feeding LV. 2. Note, feeding the summons will increase all attributes of the summons by 5 times. It turns out that skill upgrading requires proficiency. Lin Mo seemed to have discovered a new world. Almost all the slimes on the hill were killed by Lin Mo. With General Slime's powerful attributes, it would be a waste to keep killing some level 1 to 3 slimes. So Lin Mo decided to continue exploring the map. Find some level 5 to 8 monsters and kill them. Maybe if you're lucky, you can encounter a higher level boss. The novice leveling area is different from the dungeon, and the number of boss is very small. Killing the boss can get boss crystals, and Lin Mo wants to add another BOSS general. After all, there are still 4 slots in the God level summoning space, which cannot be wasted. General Slime's golden light shimmered under the dazzling sunlight, showing his might and domineering power. As long as he encounters a monster, Lin Mo doesn't need to take action, he only needs to move his mind. General Slime will immediately raise his trident and poke 1. Successfully kill Warrior Slime, experience plus 30. Successfully kill Archer Slime, experience plus 30. Successfully kill the heavily armed slime leader, experience plus 100. Unknowingly, Lin Mo went deep into the novice leveling area. This area is noticeably different from the Green Hills. The environments on both sides seemed to be sewn together by some force, only separated by a small stream that could not be seen to the side. The sky on the other side was obscured by black clouds, and the brightness was several notches lower. The sparse trees had been struck by lightning, leaving only black dead branches. The whole area seemed lonely and desolate. A cool breeze came, cold and scary. Is this the Limu ruins? It is recorded in the book that deep in the Thunderwood ruins in the novice leveling area, level 5 to 8 monsters such as night cats and minotaurs often appear. Even career changers who have reached level 7 or 8 will not come here to upgrade easily. Because the monsters here are so elusive, you will die here if you are not careful. Those who are novice job changers are more inclined to look for some high-level slimes to kill. But Lin Mo likes to be unique. Another most important reason is that the probability of refreshing the boss here is much higher than in other places. Let's test the waters with them now. The river is long and narrow, but not wide. Lin Mo quickly crossed the river and arrived at the Thunderwood ruins. Looking back, I saw that the two worlds were very different. I couldn't help but complain. This background is a bit fake. Slowly exploring, the tree branches struck by lightning made a squeaking sound under my feet. The atmosphere here is even more terrifying. And the deeper you go inward, the darker the sky becomes until you see a gray area in front of you. No wonder novices don't want to come here to level up. Such an atmosphere is really intimidating. Lin Mo had been using his mind to control General Slime to stay close to him, just in case anything unexpected happened. At this time, he focused all his attention on the darkness on both sides. Suddenly, a branch was broken under his feet, making a crisp sound. The next second, 3 sharp lights flashed out behind Lin Mo. It seemed as if the night was torn apart. Not good. It's the Night Cat Demon. Dark Night Cat Demon. Level 7. Power 90. Spirit 80. Agility 100. Physique 80. Skill Claw. By the time Lin Mo had reacted, the Dark Night Cat Demon's sharp claws had already touched his body. If Lin Mo was just an ordinary summoner, he would be dead at this moment. But Lin Mo has the passive skill of sharing the joys and sorrows and directly ignores attacks. General Slime not far away seemed to be tickled. Sure enough, the damage has been transferred. The Dark Night Cat Demon looked at his paws with a confused look on his face. It was obviously an attack. How come this kid wasn't injured? It continued to swing its sharp claws at Lin Mo without belief. Lin Mo smiled slightly. Just take this opportunity to try out another skill. The next second, he shouted, share God-level skills. In an instant, a golden stream of General Slime penetrated into Lin Mo's body. Lin Mo successfully obtained General Slime's Jumping Critical Strike skill. Jumping Critical Strike. A fierce man jumped up to avoid the attack of the Night Cat Demon. The Dark Night Cat Demon's paws flew into the air and let out a meow in surprise. At this moment, Lin Mo found that his blue energy had dropped sharply and his body was about to be hollowed out. Is sharing God-level skills so expensive? He quickly sat down on the belly of the Dark Night Cat Demon with a boom sound, and his flesh and blood were mixed. Successfully kill the Night Cat Demon, experience plus 800. Fortunately, I have many skills, otherwise I would have been killed by the Night Cat Demon and dried like a small fish. However, sharing God-level skills is a bit too mana-intensive, so we have to find a way to solve this problem later. Continuing to walk forward, Lin Mo encountered 2 Night Cat Demons again. This time he was on guard and was not succeeded by the Night Cat Demons. Successfully kill the Night Cat Demon, experience plus 700. Successfully kill the Night Cat Demon, experience plus 700. Upgrade, LV.2 LV.3. In less than half an hour, another upgrade was ushered in. Properties improved again. Lin Mo continued to feed the materials he had just collected to General Slime. Feeding progress, 70%. God level skill development progress, 30%. As expected, the materials obtained from the Thunderwood ruins improve faster. Lin Mo thought for a moment and upgraded from level 1 to level 3 in less than 2 hours. At this rate, it should be possible to raise the level to level 6 when the novice leveling area is closed today. For others to want to reach level 6 in one day is simply a fantasy. Only by summoning this kind of perverted boss can Lin Mo defeat monsters as easily as eating bean sprouts. Generally speaking, it takes 10 days to raise your level to level 10, and you can choose any of the major universities. However, if you want to enter a top-notch university like Kyoto Gakushu University, simply improving to level 10 is not enough. The tea room outside the novice leveling area was already crowded with principals and teachers from major universities. We are discussing which students are outstanding this year and have the qualifications to attend prestigious schools. Principal Gao of Beijing No. 1 Middle School is undoubtedly the most concerned among all the principals. Principal Gao, you are going to have another Meng Junkin in No. 1 Middle School. This little beauty, Zhen Meimei, can awaken the Ice Archmage. She can be said to be the best. Principal Gao smiled from ear to ear. Yeah, my goal for her is to be on par with Meng Junkin, or even surpass her. What about Lin Mo? Doesn't he have a hidden profession? Principal Gao shook his head. I hope he can exceed my expectations. Why, Principal Gao doesn't like him. Principal Gao smiled and said nothing, just shook his head slightly. You can basically judge the speed of their upgrades in the next few days from the upgrade speed on the first day. If Zhen Meimei cannot raise her level to level 6 or higher on the first day, it will be difficult to get into Kyoto Academy. As the professional level increases, the upgrade speed will become slower and slower. On the first day, you can upgrade to level 6, and on the second day, you may only be able to upgrade to 3 levels or even only 2 levels. After level 10, it becomes even more difficult to continue to level up. It can be said that level 10 is a dividing line. Lin Mo has been in the novice leveling area for 3 hours. With General Slime in charge, killing monsters is like chopping melons and vegetables. Along the way, several night cats and minotaurs died under the sharp trident. Lin Mo upgraded again. By the way, feed all the materials you just obtained to General Slime. Congratulations to Lin Mo, God level feeding has been upgraded. Name, Lin Mo. Occupation, God level boss summoner only. Level, LV.4, 0.00%. Strength, 40. Spirit, 50. Agility, 40. Physique, 40. Combat power value, 40. Professional skill, God level feeding LV.3. Note, feed the summoned object, and the summoned object can obtain a 10-fold increase in all attributes. Professional skill, God level boss summoning technique LV.1, 0/1. Note, it is not necessary to obtain boss crystals when summoning boss for the first time. Professional skills, God level summoning space LV.1, 1/5. Professional skills, God level skill sharing LV.1. Note, summoners can use God level boss skills, and the power released comes from the attributes of the summoned object. God level passive skill, sharing joys and sorrows. Note, summons bear 100% of the damage from the summoner. Equipment, none. Feeding progress, 100%. God level skill development progress, 40%. Is the feeding schedule finally full? The longing is finally over. The slime general in front of him was glowing with golden light. A gentle breath illuminates the whole body. Summon, Golden Legend Slime General. Feeding level, 2. Power, 700. Spirit, 400. Agility, 400. Physique, 700. Skill, jumping critical hit completed. God level, can cause group critical hit damage 20 times the strength attribute. God level skill development progress, 40%. All attributes have been improved tenfold, and all attribute values have been increased by 200 points. Even the skill damage has been increased. A new entry appears on General Slime's attribute panel, feeding level. The progress of research and development of God level skills is a bit slow, but Lin Mo is very satisfied with other data. Just when Lin Mo was about to take a rest, a cry echoed from the deadwood forest not far away. In the dim world, this voice also seemed extremely miserable. This power, its boss. Lin Mo was indescribably excited to meet the boss. He continued to explore the path forward, and the force got closer and closer. If other students knew that Lin Mo came to Limu Ruins to kill the boss at only level 4, they would probably laugh at him for overestimating his capabilities. General Slime was exploring the path ahead, and when he encountered a small dead tree, he directly broke it. During this period, many monsters blocked Lin Mo's footsteps, but they were all easily killed by General Slime. With a strength attribute of 700 points, a monster will be killed by just touching it. In less than half an hour, Lin Mo came to the depths of the Limu Ruins. The view ahead became empty. The lightning-struck trees on both sides were dimly illuminated by the faint light. A light yellow halo lit up in the center. Suddenly, the halo moved, and it let out a deafening howl. As the monster moves closer, its full picture emerges. It's a minotaur with thick horns. It's just that its size is more than twice the size of an ordinary minotaur. Holding an axe in both hands, the oxen stepped forward and the earth trembled. You can vaguely see a tiny crack opening in the earth. Lin Mo immediately retrieved the specific information about the minotaur boss. Boss level monster, Tauren Lord. Level 10. Power 300. Spirit 150. Agility 300. Physique 400. Skill Bison Charge. The person hit is stunned for 5 seconds. After reading the detailed information about the Bullhead Lord, Lin Mo patted his chest. Fortunately, there is still a big gap between him and General Slime. The bull-headed lord saw an enemy coming, and the enemy turned out to be a low-level slime. Although it was emitting golden light and wearing armor, it looked full of life. But it is far from a high-level boss like it. The bull-headed lord sprayed 2 thick white fogs from his nostrils. The pale yellow halo beneath its feet indicates its extraordinary status. Dare to come to Limu Ruins and challenge it. Don't overestimate your capabilities. The bull-headed lord used the buffalo charge, and flew up with 2 hooves, heading straight towards General Slime. Lin Mo hid far away and controlled General Slime with his mind. Get ready, charge up. General Slime dropped the trident in his hand and pressed his body down slightly, like a squashed glutinous rice ball. Superior. Follow Lin Mo giving orders. The next second, General Slime rose into the air. Release skills instantly, jumping critical strike. As soon as the bull-headed lord rushed over, he saw General Slime flying into the air, flying higher and higher. So he hurriedly looked up and saw a small, dark hole underneath General Slime. The small black hole became larger and larger as General Slime fell. Until there was a boom. The earth trembled. The dead wood struck by lightning within 50 meters of General Slime was also shaken and shattered, turning into black powder. It seems that the attack range of jumped critical attack is 50 meters in radius. The bull-headed lord never thought clearly about how he could be defeated at the hands of the lowest monster until his death. Successfully kill the Tauren Lord, experience plus 5000. Kill the boss instantly and double your experience. White light falls from the sky. Lin Mo was promoted to 3 levels in a row. Obtain the bull-headed lord boss crystal. Get the Minotaur Black Iron Suit. Special equipment can be fed. In addition to boss crystals, there is also a Black Iron Suit. Is it also feedable? This low-level suit's increase rate for Lin Mo is too low, and it is not as cost-effective as investing in his own god-level boss. So he decided not to wear the suit yet. After putting away the suit, Lin Mo took the light yellow light group, and an oval crystal-like gelatin appeared in the palm of his hand. Is this the boss crystal? Can't wait to crush the boss crystal and melt it into the body. Look at the column of professional skills again. Professional skill, God level boss summoning LV.1, 1/1. Note, you do not need to obtain boss crystals to summon boss for the first time. It really works. Lin Mo raised his head and glanced at General Slime, who was staring at him with big eyes. He smiled and said, "How about I find you a companion?" General Slime seemed to understand the human language. He collapsed on the spot a few times and seemed very excited. Then Lin Mo had a thought in his mind. Use the Divine Boss Summoning Technique. Successfully used the God Level Boss Summoning Technique, and the summoned boss has been transformed into a God Level 1. A giant bull-headed beast that is half a meter taller than General Slime. It became clear among the light yellow particles that gradually dispersed. The golden armor on his body is shining brightly. The double axes in his hands shone with golden light. Roar! A roar stirred up tons of dust. A gap opened in the originally dark sky, and sunlight came out of the gap and projected onto the Limu ruins. Such a battle can truly be called a god-level boss. Lin Mo eagerly opened the attribute panel of the summoned object. Summon. Golden Legend Minotaur Lord. Power. 900. Spirit. 450. Agility. 900. Physique. 900. Skill. Buffalo Charge. God level transformation completed. Stun time increased to 20 seconds. Cough cough cough. After seeing the attribute panel, Lin Mo fell into shock. The fourth dimensional attributes are ridiculously high. It's even taller than General Slime, who has been upgraded to level 2 through feeding. Moreover, the Buffalo Charge skill can stun the opponent for 20 seconds. If placed in a 1v1 PK field, a Bison Charge can directly make the opponent lose their mobility. Output whatever you want in the next 20 seconds. The opponent doesn't even have a chance to counterattack. Two god-level bosses were present at the same time, like two super bodyguards protecting Lin Mo in all directions. Now there was a difficult question before him. The summoned boss needs to be fed to grow. If you purely look at the four-dimensional attributes, it would be more cost-effective to choose to feed the Bullhead Lord all the time. But General Slime was the first god-level boss he summoned after all. Let's do this. Feed the ordinary materials to the Slime General, and feed the special equipment that can be fed to the Tauren Lord. A two-pronged approach. After making the decision, Lin Mo immediately fed all the materials and equipment. Summon. And Golden Legend and Slime General. Feeding progress. 10%. God level skill development progress. 70%. Summon. And Golden Legend and Oxhead Lord. Feeding progress. 20%. God level skill development progress. 10%. This place is already deep in the Thunderwood ruins. Almost all the monsters along the way have been killed. If you want to refresh again, you will have to open the novice leveling area again the next day. But Lin Mo couldn't wait until that time. Then head to the next area as quickly as possible. The next novice leveling area is not far from the Limu ruins and can be reached quickly after half an hour of hiking. As far as the eye can see, there is endless desert. Novice leveling area, the last leveling area. Solitary Smoke Desert. This area is recorded in the novice leveling manual. The level of monsters here is not higher than that of Thunderwood ruins, but it is called a real place of death by novice career changers. Because the monsters here are hidden in the desert and will emerge at any time, and then devour all living creatures, not even the bones are left. Although those terrifying monsters are of low level, they are huge in number. It can be said that wherever you go, not a blade of grass will grow. The staff of the Dungeon Monitoring Bureau responsible for monitoring the dynamics of the dungeon suddenly discovered that a green light spot lit up in the novice leveling area and the Gaian Desert area. Report to the supervisor, there is something unusual in the novice leveling area. It seems that someone has entered the solitary smoke desert. Today is the first day of job transfer. How could anyone go there? The supervisor came in a hurry and was stunned for a long time when he saw the green light spot on the screen. Some freshmen should have entered it by mistake. Please notify the city guard immediately and let them deal with it. During the novice leveling stage, all departments in Beijing City are secretly testing to prevent any accidents. These newbies are all the future pillars of China and cannot be careless. At the same time, Zhen Feng received a call from the Copy Monitoring Bureau. Got it. Can you confirm the name? I'll take care of it right away. After Zhen Feng answered the phone, he felt very heavy because he could not determine who entered the lonely smoke desert. He hurriedly put on his clothes and took a few people to the novice leveling area. Among the new students are his daughter Zhen Meimei and nephew Lin Mo. Although the probability was 1 in 10,000, it still made him uneasy. We drove quickly to the gate of the novice leveling area. Principal Gao and others hurriedly came over. Captain Zhen, why are you here? Zhen Feng said quickly. There is a new student who strayed into the lonely smoke desert. After hearing Zhen Feng's words, all the principals looked horrified. If you enter the solitary smoke desert on the first day, you will definitely die. I remember that the final road to the lone smoke desert is through the Thunderwood ruins. Could anyone pass through the Thunderwood ruins so quickly? Impossible. The monster levels in Thunderwood ruins are basically between level 5 to 8. That's what a loophole was taken advantage of. Zhen Feng clenched his fists. I can't worry about so much anymore. Find a few people to go with me to the Gaian desert to save people. The desert in front of us gives people a burning feeling. The sun shines directly on the gravel, and the airflow in the air begins to twist. You can vaguely see that the small sand dunes not far away have deformed. It's not a good idea to upgrade monsters here. But if you want to upgrade quickly, you must choose here. Because the number of monsters here is astonishing, and the amount of experience is huge, which is unmatched by the other two areas. Make up your mind and take one step forward. I stepped on the hot desert and felt that the soles of my shoes had melted. Lin Mo continued to walk forward, controlling the bull-headed lord to explore the path in front, while General Slime defended himself desperately in case of any eventuality. It took about 10 minutes to walk. Due to the dry and hot temperature, Lin Mo was sweating all over his body, his lips were chapped, and his body was a little weak. At this moment, the surrounding gravel made a sand sound. After a while, the gravel sank and formed circular sand pits. Two black tentacles suddenly appeared. Then, little round red heads popped out. Desert bone-eating ants. One appears, countless others appear. In less than a moment, dozens of small sand pits appeared densely around Lin Mo. A little red head poked out of every little sand pit. Lin Mo's expression was extremely solemn. These guys deliberately waited for me to collapse from the harsh sun before they came out. The desert bone-eating ant rubs its antennae as if sending a telegraph. After a while, a circular encirclement formed, eroding Lin Mo's only land inch by inch. The bull-headed lord slowly retreated. General Slime had never seen such a large battle. I didn't know how to deal with it for a while. Suddenly, a sand pit appeared at Lin Mo's feet, and his body sank in instantly. Oh, I'm wrong. At this time, General Slime stretched out his trident towards Lin Mo. Lin Mo hurriedly grabbed the trident and jumped upwards to barely escape the crisis. But this desert bone-eating ant kept chasing after him and pounced towards Lin Mo blankly. PFF'd. As soon as he jumped into the air, he was pierced by General Slime's trident. Successfully killed desert bone-eating ants, experience plus 500. Seeing his companions being killed, other desert bone-eating ants gathered around. With a thought, Lin Mo ordered General Slime and the Bullhead Lord to shoot their bows from left to right. Let's find a way out first. The golden trident and double axe slashed horizontally and vertically, and stabbed wildly. After a while, a hole was opened in the encirclement. Lin Mo took the opportunity to jump up and climb on the bull-headed lord's back. Run! The bull-headed lord charged forward hastily. General Slime followed, but the number of desert bone-eroding ants was increasing, and they swarmed towards Lin Mo. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Hurry up! Gen Feng led Principal Gao and others into the novice leveling area in a hurry. Since each new student enters a different space in the leveling area, it is necessary to first detect which space the new student enters into the desert restricted area by mistake. DDDD, the machine in Gen Feng's hand suddenly beeped. This is the space, everyone, follow me. Everyone hurriedly followed and headed straight to the novice leveling area. Just stepping into the green hills, looking at the countless fallen slimes, everyone looked at each other but didn't say anything. Slime is the easiest monster to kill. Although a lot of them are killed, it is not surprising. When they came to the ruins of Limu, they were completely shocked. The place was filled with the corpses of cat monsters and Tauren, lying everywhere, and the scene was extremely spectacular. These are all level 7 or 8 monsters. Who has such great abilities? As if he suddenly discovered something, Gen Feng picked up half a piece of stiff material from the ground. It's a bull's horn that was blown to pieces. There should be a boss here. Principal Gao suddenly looked shocked. Is it the trace left by a student who smashed the boss? Gen Feng nodded. It's very possible. Xiao Lu, use the detector to see which boss this is. Xiao Lu behind him is holding a special instrument for monitoring. Dip. After testing, the data shows that it is the remains of a bull-headed lord. Buzz. Lord Tauren, this is impossible. With Xinsheng's upgrade speed, how is it possible to kill a high-level boss in such a short time? Principal Gao, the facts are before us. Gen Feng raised the horn fragment in his hand. Could it be that it's Gen Meimei? If anyone can do it, it's only Gen Meimei. After listening to Principal Gao's analysis, Gen Feng frowned. I am really afraid of what will happen. He rushed here desperately because he was afraid that something would happen to his daughter. There's no time, let's head to Lone Smoke Desert immediately. Drive, hurry, cross the sand dunes ahead. Lin Mo directed the bull-headed lord to gallop away. If it were dozens of desert bone-eating ants, he wouldn't be afraid at all. The slime general and the Tauren lord can definitely be dealt with. But now he is followed by nearly 100 desert bone-eating ants. If he is not careful, the desert bone-eating ants will eat the skin and then burrow into the flesh and eat it clean. Just like the ant eating the elephant example. Lin Mo didn't dare to be careless. In order to get rid of the desert bone-eating ants, we can only retreat first and then think of other ways. Fortunately, the bullhead lord and the slime general are very agile, so it will be difficult for the desert bone eroder ants to catch up for a while. But the edge of the endless desert cannot be seen clearly, and such aimless escape will eventually lead to coma due to dehydration. We have to find a way. Lin Mo was frantically simulating ways to get rid of desert bone-eating ants in his mind. After climbing over the dunes, we suddenly saw a huge sand pit. It should be a subsidence area formed due to the sinking of the water table. Yes, Lin Mo was overjoyed. Then with a thought, he ordered the running Tauren lord and slime general to stand on the edge of the sand pit and turn to look at the army of desert bone-eating ants that were pursuing them. The diameter of the giant sand pit is about 100 meters, which is not much different from the range of General Slime's jumping critical strike skill. It just so happens that giant sand pits can be used to gather desert bone-eating ants together. When a leading desert bone-eating ant climbed to the edge of the sand pit, countless desert bone-eating ants rushed out at the same time. If you want to chase Lin Mo, crossing the sand pit is undoubtedly the shortest path. Nearly 100 desert bone-eating ants charged quickly, raising a cloud of sand and dust. Lin Mo suddenly discovered that not all of the mighty ant army had entered the sand pit, but a large number of them were still wandering around the periphery. He frowned and quickly thought of a countermeasure. Lord Tauren, it's up to you. Lin Mo was riding behind the bull-headed lord with a thought. The bull-headed lord rubbed his hooves, stretched his head forward, and ran around the edge of the sand pit. Those desert bone-eating ants began to pursue madly. After a while, all the desert bone-eating ants appeared in the sand pit. Now, bison charge. The bull-headed lord suddenly turned around, and the horns on his head formed a hard protective shield, and he went straight towards the desert bone-eating ants that were chasing him. All desert bone-eroding ants near the edge of the sand pit were knocked into the center of the sand pit and were stunned for 20 seconds. General Slime, jumping critical strike. I saw a soft golden body flying into the air, its figure getting smaller and smaller. Then it fell down, and the black shadow became bigger and bigger in the sand pit. The next second, there was a loud noise of boom, set off a circle of violent sand waves. Nearly 100 desert bone-eating ants were instantly killed by General Slime. The scene was extremely spectacular. Countless kill messages popped up in front of Lin Mo's eyes, and it took half an hour for them to stop. Successfully kill desert bone-eating ants, experience plus 500. Successfully kill desert bone-eating ants, experience plus 500. Successfully kill desert bone-eating ants, experience plus 500. White rays of light enveloped Lin Mo's body. He was promoted to 3 levels in a row. Can't wait to open the properties panel. Name, Lin Mo. Occupation, God level boss summoner only. Level, LV.10, 0.00%. Power, 100. Spirit, 110. Agility, 100. Physique, 100. Combat power value, 100. Professional skill, God level feeding LV.3. Note, feed the summoned object, and the summoned object can obtain a 10-fold increase in all attributes. Professional skill, God level boss summoning technique LV.1, 0/1. Note, it is not necessary to obtain boss crystals when summoning boss for the first time. Professional skills, God level summoning space LV.1, 2/5. Professional skills, God level skill sharing LV.1. Note, summoners can use God level boss skills, and the power released comes from the attributes of the summoned object. God level passive skill, sharing joys and sorrows. Note, summons bear 100% of the damage from the summoner. Equipment, none. Lin Mo's basic attributes do not increase much every time he levels up. This is because it is related to his professional characteristics. Speaking of which, boss summoner is still considered as a profession in the summoner series. Generally, the growth attributes of summoned objects are much higher than those of the summoner himself. This is understandable. Nearly 100 desert bone-eating ants have filled up the storage space with materials. Lin Mo fed all the materials to General Slime. Then he selected several sets of desert bone erosion suits that could be fed and fed them to the Tauren Lord. Summon. And Golden Legend and Slime General. Feeding progress. 60%. God level skill development progress. 100%. Summon. And Golden Legend and Oxhead Lord. Feeding progress. 70%. God level skill development progress. 40%. The research and development of General Slime's God level skills has been completed. Skill. God level split LV.1 100/100th note. Split the body of General Slime into several clones with only strength attributes. Seeing the skills column, Lin Mo couldn't calm down for a long time. He has a bold idea. Since the divided slime can maintain its original strength attributes, and the split slimes also belong to the Slime General, which means that these split slimes can use the jump critical strike skill. Such a combination is simply a super powerful group attack skill. And the split slimes can target any enemy. It is no longer necessary to gather monsters in the sand pit and use jumping critical strikes to cause large-scale damage like now. The God level skills developed later surprised Lin Mo. It seems that we need to find more materials for feeding in the future, and I wonder what other powerful magical skills we can develop. Having reached level 10, the novice leveling area can no longer provide Lin Mo with any experience points. It's time to leave. At the same time, Zhen Feng, Principal Gao and others also chased after him. Gone. I clearly heard something moving here just now. Who is it? Chapter 11. Captain, look here. A subordinate stood on the edge of the sand pit in panic. Zhen Feng and others quickly climbed up the sand pit. I was suddenly shocked by the scene in front of me. The remains of nearly 100 desert bone-eating ants were seen piled up in the sand pit. Hi, who did it? The level of these desert bone-eroding ants is not low. How can a student who has just transferred to another profession have such power to kill them all? Zhen Feng squatted next to a desert bone-eating ant and inspected it carefully. His forehead wrinkled even more. One blow kills, and these desert bone-eating ants were all killed at the same time. Principal Gao was silent for a moment and took a deep breath. Only your daughter can do all this. She very cleverly led the desert bone-eating ants into the sand pit, and then used the skills of the ice mage to kill them all. Looking at it like this, Mei's level may have exceeded level 7, or even reached level 8. No matter who it is, the crisis has been resolved. However, according to Principal Gao's speculation, perhaps only Zhen Mei, a little girl, has such ability. A smile appeared on the corner of Zhen Feng's mouth. This child finally did not embarrass me. Others also echoed. That is our Captain Zhen's daughter. If anyone else had strayed into the solitary smoke desert by mistake, she would probably be a pile of bones. Captain Zhen pointed to the exit of the novice leveling area. Stop talking nonsense. Since nothing happened, let's leave as soon as possible. The novice leveling area will be closed soon. Everyone followed Captain Zhen towards the exit. It's getting late outside. Lin Mo was undoubtedly the first to step out of the novice leveling area. The principals of other high schools were a little confused when they saw Lin Mo. Classmate, why did you come out early? Shouldn't you be racing against time to defeat monsters and level up? Why are you so unmotivated? Lin Mo shrugged helplessly and said nothing. Because he felt no need to explain. But I couldn't stand a few principals asking here and there. I could only reply. After all the monsters have been cleared, is there any difference between coming out early and coming out late? Quote exclamation mark exclamation mark exclamation mark question mark question mark question mark quote. Several high school principals were stunned for a second. What? All the monsters in the novice area have been cleared? Are you kidding? Who knows, this kid has such a loud voice. At the same time, Zhen Feng and others also walked out of the novice leveling area. When everyone came out, the first thing they paid attention to was whether Zhen Mei came out early. But looking around, there was no sign of Zhen Mei. But Principal Gao suddenly saw Lin Mo. Lin Mo, everyone is racing against time to upgrade, why did you come out early? Upon hearing Principal Gao's inquiry, Several principals who knew about it stepped forward and said, "Is he Lin Mo? That hidden profession?" Principal Gao did not deny it. The principals looked at each other and smiled at each other. This guy said he had wiped out all the monsters in the novice leveling area, so he came out early. Although the monsters in the novice leveling area are not strong, if you want to really finish them, no one can do it in the past 100 years. What's more, there are so many desert bone-eroding ants in the Gaian desert that they can even kill him. Listening to these principals' words, Principal Gao's pupils suddenly tightened, and he suddenly thought of something. At this moment, Zhen Feng suddenly arrived in a hurry, disrupting Principal Gao's thoughts. "Xiao Mo, my uncle has been away from home recently. Is your aunt not in trouble?" Zhen Feng treats his nephew well. It's just that he is often in the city guard and can't go home a few times a year. It is inevitable that he did not take good care of Lin Mo. In order not to cause trouble to his uncle, Lin Mo shook his head. "Did you see Mei Mei?" "No." Lin Mo usually spoke simply and clearly, even to his uncle. Zhen Feng is naturally used to it. "Oh, that's weird." Suddenly, the closing time for the novice leveling area has come and all students were forcibly kicked out. The slanting shadow not far away was Zhen Meimei. When she saw her father, she ran over excitedly. "Dad, why are you here?" Zhen Feng happily touched Zhen Meimei's head. "You kid, seeing how happy you are, your level must have improved a lot, right?" Zhen Meimei gave a thumbs up and patted her chest proudly. "Dwang, that's right, it doesn't matter whose daughter I am." At this time Zhen Meimei also saw Lin Mo beside her. Suddenly he narrowed his eyes and slowly walked to Lin Mo. "I won this round." Lin Mo's expression remained unchanged, without any expression. Principal Gao asked hurriedly, "Meimei, what level are you at now?" At this moment, Zhen Meimei has undoubtedly become the focus of everyone. She is the only student in Beijing No. 1 middle school who has awakened the legendary profession. And the one who awakened was the Ice Archmage. Zhen Meimei said word by word, "Level 7. Buzz." Meng Junkin, who was called a genius back then, was only promoted to level 6 on the first day. Now Zhen Meimei has been promoted to level 7 in one breath. Everyone knows how difficult it is. Zhen Feng hurriedly asked, "Did you kill all the desert bone-eroding ants in Gaian Desert?" When asked about this, Zhen Meimei was stunned for a second. "What is the Lonely Desert? Didn't you remind me before that you should never go to that area on the first day of upgrading?" "You forgot. He has been busy with work recently." After his daughter reminded him, Zhen Feng finally reacted. "If it weren't for you, then who entered the Lonely Smoke Desert?" Lin Mo didn't want to get involved in the discussion between them. At this time, he was just thinking about where to go to upgrade monsters tomorrow. If you want to enter Kyoto University, you have a long way to go. The higher the level, the more experience points are required. Although there are still 9 days left, it is not easy to reach level 15 in these 9 days. Only by upgrading to level 15 can you meet the requirements for admission to Kyoto University. After level 10, the difficulty of upgrading will skyrocket. Not only because it requires a lot of experience points, but more importantly, as long as you reach level 10, you can no longer enter the novice leveling area to farm monsters. The overall attribute values of monsters in the wild are much higher than those in the novice leveling area. "Principal, I want to go out to fight monsters tomorrow, please help me approve a note." As soon as these words came out, everyone's attention was focused on Lin Mo. Principal Gao said angrily, "You can go to the wild whenever you want. No one can make this exception until you reach level 10. Lin Mo curled his lips slightly and explained, "I'm already at level 10. It doesn't matter if you're already at level 10. Principal Gao obviously hadn't reacted yet. When he thought about what Lin Mo just said again, he suddenly realized something important. Shock written all over his face. "You mean?" Principal Gao immediately used the school's special grade detector to scan in front of Lin Mo. In the information panel, the huge 10 was shining with golden light. Is it really level 10? Principal Gao's voice trembled. "I'll make the report and you approve the note, okay?" Lin Mo said in a neither humble nor overbearing tone. Principal Gao really couldn't refute this time and could only nod subconsciously. He was very tired today. In the remaining time, Lin Mo wanted to go to the city auction house to exchange the novice equipment that could not be fed for some gold coins. Then rent a house and leave my uncle's house. Tian Luan has been living in his uncle's home, not to mention that his aunt and Jen Meimei don't want to see him. After living under someone else's roof for so many years, it's time to leave. Seeing that Principal Gao did not object, Lin Mo said a brief farewell to his uncle, then turned around and got on the bus and left, leaving everyone behind. I originally thought that I had broken through the limit and became the fastest promoting genius in Beijing No. 1 middle school and even in the entire Beijing city. But Lin Mo actually rose to level 10 in one day. Incredible. Jen Meimei was unwilling to give in. She looked up at her father with tears in her eyes. Dad, why can he be promoted to level 10? Maybe he cheated and changed the level on the information panel. Jen Feng looked at his unwilling daughter and didn't know how to persuade her. As far as I know, there is no such technology in the world. Impossible. How is it possible to reach level 10 on the first day? Unless he clears out all the monsters in the novice area. Jen Meimei shook her head crazily. Meimei, you guessed it right. Jen Meimei was stunned for a second. Dad, what do you mean? Jen Feng shook his head helplessly. The reason why I came here is because I found someone entering the lonely smoke desert. After investigation, we found that there is a novice leveling area in the space, and the map has been cleared. Nearly 100 desert bone-eroding ants in the lonely smoke desert have all been killed. Having said this, Jen Feng waved to his men. The subordinates quickly understood Jen Feng's intention and handed over the photos he had taken. This is a scene in the lonely desert. Jen Meimei took the photo. The huge sand pit was filled with debris, and the number alone was enough to make people's heads tingle. Lin Mo did this, Jen Meimei said in disbelief. I can't be sure, but Lin Mo's level obviously explains the problem. Jen Meimei looked into the distance. The departing bus left 2 long ruts. Why is the gap getting bigger and bigger? Meimei, don't be discouraged. You are great for being able to reach level 7 in such a short period of time. Each profession develops at a different speed at any stage, not to mention there are many factors that affect professional intensity, such as weapons, equipment, potions, professional skills, etc. No, I don't believe it. Jen Meimei didn't listen to Jen Feng's persuasion at all, and ran towards home angrily. Jen Feng sighed. Xiao Wang, go back and ask the team for a leave for me. It's time for me to go home. The subordinate beside him nodded. Captain Jen, you haven't been home for a month. The captain has long urged you to go home. Oh, I'm afraid if I don't go back, my family will be in chaos. In fact, judging from Jen Meimei's attitude towards Lin Mo, it has already explained a lot of problems. Over the years, Jen Feng could also see that his wife did not like Lin Mo, so he also infected Meimei. Lin Mo lives in dire straits. How can he explain to Lin Mo's mother? Things cannot continue to develop like this. Lin Mo, this kid, doesn't like to talk, and he doesn't like to argue with others. He has suffered a lot. Jen Feng sighed and hurried home. Every city has a city auction house. Goods from the entire city are circulated here. If you need to buy something, you just need to check here and place an order, and you will get it immediately. The auction house is located in the center of Beijing City, looking like a giant stone pillar from a distance. To get here, you have to cross the main street of the city. There are various shops on both sides of the street. There are blacksmith shops, tailor shops, gold chain shops, etc., all well proportioned. There are also small vendors selling various copy materials, which is very lively. There are also vendors selling some food gathered together. This is a paradise for foodies. Wowotu, 4 for $1, hee. Roasted yam is delicious, much sweeter. Mom, I want to eat roasted yam. Eat it in big pieces. Is 2 pieces enough? That's enough. Thank you, Mom. Mom is so kind. The shouts of hawking kept coming and going. Hey, Lin Mo, why did you leave early? How many levels have you upgraded today? I'm telling you, it's so cool to upgrade my girl today. That girl is so soft and soft, I almost melted. I was promoted to level 5 in one day, it's like taking a shot of chicken blood. You must be able to level up faster than me. You must take me with you tomorrow. That's it. The other side kept mumbling, and Lin Mo couldn't even get a word in, so he could only say the last thing, oh. The caller was naturally Wang Jiangguo, but he didn't seem to know that Lin Mo had reached level 10. "Ha, you didn't even give me a chance to explain." Looking at the street in front of him, Lin Mo was naturally not in the mood to go shopping. The key was that he didn't have much money, so he went straight to the auction house. As we get closer, we can see that there are silhouette murals of Beijing City carved on the stone pillars. Several red crystal stones were pulled around, suspended in the air, and scattered circles of red ripples, like ripples on the water. These crystal stones have special magical powers and can store a large number of items. Just as Lin Mo was about to put his hand on the stone pillar, someone suddenly shouted from beside him. "Lin Mo." It turned out to be Master Liangyu. What a coincidence. Lin Mo smiled slightly. Master Liangyu walked to Lin Mo. "Are you here to buy something?" Lin Mo. "Sell some unused novice equipment." "Oh, when you enter the novice area to level up on the first day, you will indeed get some unnecessary low-level equipment. However, the acquisition price of level 1 and 2 novice equipment is very low, and almost no one wants it. Instead of buying a few pieces of equipment that are priced very low, you can wear them yourself." Lin Mo smiled and said nothing. It seems that Master Liangyu misunderstood. He thought that Lin Mo was selling low-grade goods. This is normal. Who would have thought that Lin Mo would clear the entire novice area's monsters? Lin Mo still had some research on the market price of equipment. The equipment at levels 1 to 5 is all junk and cannot be sold at a high price, so whatever can be fed is fed to the summons. He threw away everything that couldn't be fed without feeling any distress. There are only novice equipment above level 6 left in the storage space. Because the upgrade speed will be very fast in the early stage, novices at level 1 to 5 can successfully kill monsters even if they are naked. When you reach level 6, the upgrade speed will slow down. Most students upgrade in the early stage to prepare for the big exam, so they will wear equipment with level 6 or above as much as possible to achieve the impact level. In other words, before level 10, only equipment above level 6 is more popular. Seeing that Lin Mo didn't speak, Liangyu stopped talking. Lin Mo has a withdrawn personality and doesn't like to talk. He knows this. At this time, Lin Mo gently placed his hand on the stone pillar, and a light curtain popped up instantly. "Please complete your information so that we can apply for a special savings card for you." An image of a young lady appeared on the light screen and announced with a voice. Perfect information. It was Lin Mo's first time using the auction house, and he was still a little unfamiliar with it. Liangyu is a warm-hearted person, and he also noticed that Lin Mo was a little jerky. Create a name at will, and the auction house will bind a savings card to you based on the name you edited. Is it okay to just make up any one? Liangyu smiled and nodded. Yes, to ensure that your personal information is not leaked. This is an unspoken rule of the auction house. Maybe you don't need it now, but if you auction precious items in the future, if the true information is leaked, it will cause unnecessary trouble. Lin Mo frowned slightly and thought about it carefully. Master Liangyu's reminder was not unreasonable. "Thank you, Archmage. You're welcome." Name: General Slime is my little brother. Confirm. The name Lin Mo was very casual, and the account was opened quickly. Immediately afterwards, Lin Mo took out all 300 to 400 pieces of 7th level, 8th level, and even 10th level equipment from the storage space. There was already a small mountain pile in front of him. The great master Liangyu next to him had his jaw dropped and his whole body was numb. Is this the equipment you dropped from monsters?" Lin Mo nodded. "Are you looking for monsters to purchase goods? It's all level 7 or 8 equipment, and there's also level 10 equipment." Master Rao Shiliangyu, who has seen the world, was so surprised that he was speechless at this moment. Who would have thought that you could get so much equipment on the first day of leveling? Liangyu also went to high school, and he also came from Lin Mo's age. Did he go to a fake leveling area at that time? Lin Mo calmly put all the equipment in the auction house. There is no need to worry about selling these equipment, so the auction house purchases them directly at the market price. Lin Mo was too lazy to argue about this, so he directly chose the price given by the auction house and let the auction house sell it on his behalf. Ding! The pay treasure will arrive in your account immediately, 38,000 gold coins. Sold so many. If you leave aside 10,000 gold coins to pay 1 year's rent, What can you buy with the remaining 28,000 gold coins? Lin Mo temporarily transferred 10,000 gold coins to his personal account, leaving the balance of the auction house with 28,000 gold coins. I was busy selling equipment just now and didn't pay attention to the items being sold in the auction house. Lin Mo started browsing the products, most of which were alchemy materials and mission materials. These materials are almost all necessary for daily career upgrade skill tasks, job transfer tasks, and adventure group tasks. If it is collected by individuals alone, the efficiency is extremely low. With the auction house as a transfer station, it requires money for materials and money. This cycle repeats itself and forms a default pattern. At this moment, a sales message suddenly flashed across. Lin Mo hurriedly pulled up the inventory. Elementary skill book mana recovery. Note: mana recovery speed increased by 0.1%. The price marked on the back is extremely beautiful. 28,000 gold coins. Lin Mo's eyebrows raised fiercely. My shortcoming now is that the amount of mana consumed by sharing magical skills is too high, so I can't use boss skills at will. Although this basic skill book does not increase the amount of recovery much, it is still better than nothing. Click to buy. Wow! After the sound of gold coins being consumed, the balance is displayed as 0. At the same time, Lin Mo had an additional skill book in his storage space. At this moment, Lin Mo suddenly saw Archmage Liangyu peeking at the screen from the corner of his eye. After being discovered, Master Liangyu laughed furtively. Lin Mo squinted his eyes and glanced at Master Liangyu's screen of light. Suddenly shocked. Are you February day in the world? This elementary skills book was just put on the shelves by you. Even Lin Mo, who was very calm, couldn't hold back at this moment. Liangyu's grandson actually peeked into the screen and saw his balance. And then you took advantage of this skill book. The Archmage Liangyu who was discovered stuck out his tongue. Hey, don't be angry, this skill book is still worth the price. Generally, the price of primary skill books is between 20,000 and 50,000 gold coins, and wizard skill books are even more expensive. This mana recovery skill book also belongs to the mage category, and its market price is around 30,000. So selling you 27,000 won't be a loss, right? Facts speak louder than words. Lin Mo looked at the selling prices of other skill books, and it was indeed as Master Liangyu said. Okay, I believe you. Master Liangyu smiled and said, if you need anything in the future, just come to me. At this moment, someone waved to Master Liangyu. Lao Liang, why the hell are you here? Lin Mo looked back and saw that the person coming was a rough man. He holds a shield in his left hand and a broadsword in his right hand. The chain armor on his body weighs dozens of kilograms. He looks like a warrior at first glance. Old Wu, why are you here? Old Wu sighed, as if he was a little troubled. Don't mention it, our adventure group needs to complete the mission, and we urgently need a Heart of Frost. The leader personally stayed at the auction house for 7 or 8 days and didn't see anyone put it on the shelves. He really can't stand it any longer. Why don't you let me help keep an eye on him today? Liangyu frowned. Heart of Frost, isn't that a rare item that only drops in Frostland dungeons? I remember it was a level 12 dungeon. Last time, the student named Meng Junkin dropped it after refreshing the dungeon record. Old Wu sighed. Who says otherwise? Only when you enter the Frostland dungeon for the first time, the level of the dungeon cannot be lower than the abyss, and you kill the final boss within a specific time range, will you have a chance to drop the Frost Heart. Generally, only freshmen have this qualification. Old guys like us have already passed it. After hearing the discussion between the two, Lin Mo suddenly had an idea. Why not take over this task? I can try. The sudden sound attracted Old Wu. Old Wu looked Lin Mo up and down. If I remember correctly, today is the first day for new students to upgrade. Are you over level 10? Children, don't interrupt when adults are talking. The good friend dialed Lao Wu and said, I also want to help you. TCH, it's true that newborn calves are not afraid of tigers, just don't cause trouble for me. Looking at this situation, Lao Wu probably wouldn't believe it. Lin Mo is not in a hurry. Since the Heart of Frost is urgently needed by the adventure group, he will definitely make an announcement on the mission board at the gate of the city. He can just go to the gate to pick up the mission tomorrow. Archmage, I have something to leave first. Lin Mo had other things to do, so he didn't bother chatting with good friends and acquaintances, so he left here quickly. Old Wu glanced at Lin Mo who was leaving, and looked at his good friend. What's wrong with young people today? They are so vain, unlike us back then, who were down to earth and never talked big. By the way, help my nephew pick out some equipment above level 6. He needs it for his latest impact level. Liang Yu and Lao Wu opened the auction house at the same time. When Lao Wu saw the auction information, he was shocked. What's happening? Who is this god? More than 300 pieces of equipment were all consigned by him. General Slime is my little brother. It must be some rich young man who brought a group of low-level thugs to the novice area to massacre them. Liang Yu shook his head. You guessed wrong. You just met this guy. Lao Wu realized it later. His pupils suddenly tightened, and his mouth opened as wide as possible. Is this the kid I attacked just now? Liang Yu spread his hands. I want to stop you, but I can't. Lin Mo rented a one-bedroom apartment directly from the landlord. 10,000 gold coins were enough for 1 year's rent. The remaining time is to go back to my uncle's house and move my luggage. As I walked up the stairs, I heard a quarrel at my uncle's house in the distance. Isn't it enough that we have raised him for 10 years? He eats from us, wears from us, and the extra money he spends, can't he give it to Mei? This sounds like my aunt's voice. Lin Mo stood outside the house without going in. He is my sister's child, that is, my child. He is as important as Mei. I hope you won't target Lin Mo. Haha, your surname is Jen, and his surname is Lin. Is he your son? Mei, do you want Lin Mo to stay at this home forever? Auntie asked. Jen Mei hesitated for a moment, raised her head and replied, I really didn't want him to be here at first, but since I found out that there is such a big gap between me and him, I hope he will always be here. I want to really win against him once. Mei, didn't you say? Jen Mei suddenly interrupted her mother. Mom, you don't know what Lin Mo did. In just 1 day, he actually improved by 10 levels. Although I was angry at first, the more I thought about it, the more I admired it. Having said this, Jen Mei took out the photo her father gave her and pointed to the wreckage in the sand pit. These are his masterpieces. I want to surpass him. I regard him as an enemy and as a target. Jen Feng didn't expect that his daughter would view Lin Mo like this. It is a target and an enemy. Indeed, Lin Mo's academic performance has always been better than Mei's. Mei used to find Lin Mo annoying because she failed the exam every time, so she felt jealous and disgusted. But after this time in the novice leveling area, she gradually began to admire Lin Mo. Guo Shanhua was also surprised when she saw the pattern on the photo clearly. So many ants. Jen Mei continued. So, I don't want to drive him away. With him here, I have motivation. Jen Feng's sad face gradually softened. He touched Jen Mei's head and said, This is my daughter. She has backbone. Things calmed down, and Lin Mo knocked on the door. The atmosphere in the house became a little weird when I opened the door. Lin Mo didn't care about this. Jen Feng asked with a smile, Xiao Mo, what are you doing? I went to the auction house to sell some things, and I rented a house outside. Starting today, I will move out. After hearing this news, the smile on Jen Feng's face disappeared. I won't let you go. Lin Mo raised his head and looked at Jen Feng. Uncle, I have grown up. This is your home. Jen Feng knew that his wife and daughter had a bad attitude towards Jen Feng over the years. But now things are developing for the better. After a lot of effort, his daughter accepted Lin Mo, but he wanted to leave. Lin Mo was moved by his uncle's words for a second. Being able to say this, my uncle did not regard himself as an outsider. But Lin Mo also had his own plans. He has grown up and has the means to make a living, so he really can't disturb his uncle's family anymore. Lin Mo, you are such a coward, are you afraid? Jen Mei began to use provocation, are you afraid that one day I will surpass you? Lin Mo smiled slightly, turned around and said, you don't have to regard me as a target, just be yourself. Who has regarded you as a target? I regard you as an enemy, a low-level enemy. One day I will be able to surpass you. Lin Mo smiled and said nothing, then walked into his room and carried his already packed luggage behind him. There is only one big bag, simple and consistent with his character. Uncle, I have made up my mind. My decision is not influenced by anyone. It is my own idea. Lin Mo's words were already very clear. Zhen Feng also knew that he could not stop it. Is there really no room for negotiation? Lin Mo shook his head. Zhen Feng could only sigh and patted Lin Mo on the shoulder. Okay, but you have to remember that whenever you encounter difficulties, call your uncle. Lin Mo nodded and turned around to leave. Returning to the rental house, alone, it felt like a long absence. Lin Mo eagerly took out the mana recovery skill book. Choose to study now. This is the first skill he has learned of his own. So I feel quite excited. Immediately after a white light passes, the skill book is automatically consumed. Congratulations to Lin Mo for successfully learning the primary skill, mana recovery. Note, mana recovery speed increased by 0.1%. An additional skill information immediately appeared in the attribute panel. Skill, blue volume recovery LV.1. Note, blue volume recovery speed increased by 0.1%. The intrusion of junk skills has been detected and it has been automatically transformed into a god. Skill, magic spring water completed god level, mana recovery speed increased by 100%. PFF'd, Lin Mo was instantly delighted. The skill you just learned turned into a god level 1. Increase mana recovery speed to 100%. Wouldn't that mean no consumption? This is so cool. That means that you can use god level skill sharing at will in the future without worrying about running out of mana. You can put skills wherever you want. This system is a bit abnormal. I will have the opportunity to get more skill books later. Early the next morning, Lin Mo, your uncle. Why didn't you tell me earlier yesterday that you had reached level 10? I was waiting for you at the door for half an hour. Wu, brother, why do you level up so fast? Please teach me. Lin Mo held the phone in his hand and was speechless for a while. Brother Zhangguo, why don't you help me upgrade today? Suddenly a soft girl's voice came from the other end of the phone. Wang Zhangguo was numb for a moment. Okay, brother will take you. Do. The phone was hung up instantly. Lin Mo said expressionlessly, frivolous. After hanging up the phone, the university came over personally to deliver the note out of town. After getting the note, I came to the city gate and looked out at the scenery. The scenery inside and outside the city is different. The weeds outside are chaotic and wildflowers are growing wildly. In this environment, there are many wild monsters hiding. The city guard stood at the city gate. There is a large sign in front of the door announcing today's latest mission, waiting to be collected. Lin Mo walked to the task card naturally. At this time, several people were also looking for tasks to take on. The Heroes Adventure Group releases a mission. Go to the Frostland copy to obtain the Heart of Frost. Task conditions. Job changers of level 12 or above who have never entered the Frostland, and clearing the Abyss level or above difficulty dungeon. Task reward. 100,000 gold coins. Zitza, the Shangbing Adventure Group is really generous for a piece of Frost Heart. I think almost no one can take on this task. Yes, we veterans have all been to the Frostland. It is even more difficult for novices to clear the dungeons above the Abyss. I remember that only the genius boy Meng Junkin got the Heart of Frost last year. At this moment, Lin Mo took the task directly without any consideration. Because the price given by the task made him excited. 100,000 gold coins can buy at least 3 basic skill books. I just don't know if there is a maximum usage limit for the primary skill book. This is not recorded in the books. Someone actually took over the task, and he was still a young man. There were some changes in the way people around looked at Lin Mo. This guy is new to me. Is he new here? Is it possible that he is a newbie who has just changed jobs? Isn't it possible? After receiving the mission, Lin Mo was ready to leave the city. The scanner at the city gate instantly acquired some information about Lin Mo and transmitted it to the instruments of the 2 guards. Wait a minute, you're a freshman preparing for the big exam. The guard stopped him. Without the principal's special permission to leave the city, we cannot leave the city for the time being. We must be responsible for your safety. Lin Mo handed the note to the guard. Is this okay? The guard looked at the note carefully in disbelief, then raised his head, even more shocked. In just one day, the level was raised to level 10. Hi, it's a bit incredible. However, there is a big difference between the novice leveling area and the monsters in the wild. I advise you to wait for another 2 days and find a few friends to form a team. It's too dangerous to be alone. The guard put away the note and reminded him kindly. Lin Mo shook his head. It doesn't matter, I can handle it. Another guard sneered. Young man, I was as crazy as you back then. When I was at level 10, I dreamed of being a lone wolf in the jungle, but reality slapped me hard. The monsters in the wild area are powerful, terrifying, and elusive. I almost lost my life. So from that time I understood the truth that you should not be too arrogant. When you should be humble, you should be more humble. Lin Mo nodded, quite agreeing with the guard's words. Thanks for the reminder. The guard thought his preaching had given Lin Mo an epiphany. But the next second, Lin Mo opened his palms. A giant golden slime fell from the sky and appeared directly outside the city. There was a big hole in the ground. Boom, there was a sound, and there were waves of smoke all around. Then Lin Mo had a thought. General Slime quickly locked onto a wild goblin warrior hiding in the grass. While locked, the monster's information is instantly displayed. Goblin warrior, level 10, power 310, spirit 200, agility 200, physique 300, skill, violent strike 50% chance of doubling attack. If you compare the attributes alone, this level 10 goblin warrior is indeed much more powerful than the ordinary monsters in the novice zone. But it's still not enough in front of General Slime. Go, Lin Mo said in a deep voice. The golden trident moves in the wind. The halberd blade instantly penetrated into the grass, instantly picked up the wild goblin warrior and pierced his belly. The poor goblin warrior didn't even have a chance to react. He blinked his eyes and died suddenly on the spot. General Slime's agility attribute is too fast. Successfully kill the goblin warrior, experience plus 1000. Is that his summons? This guy is a summoner. Isn't this too awesome? Golden slime, and also wearing equipment. The people behind him also saw this scene and started talking about it. Although killing a level 10 wild monster is nothing to show off. But for a freshman who has not yet entered the jungle, he is already very strong. The guard was originally trying to persuade Lin Mo to form a team and go to the wild area, but he was stunned at this moment. Grr, swallowed. You just agreed with my statement, and you killed a wild monster in the blink of an eye. The guard was numb. Time is running out. Lin Mo must first upgrade his level to level 12 before he can go to the Frost Land to clear the dungeon and complete the mission. The moment he stepped out of the city gate, a bloodthirsty atmosphere surged around him. The breeze floats, and wisps of weeds sway in the wind. There are countless monsters lurking here, they are cunning and powerful. Along the way, you can see several adventure group members collecting materials in the wild. There are also some higher-level lone wolves who are attacking the minotaurs. If you want to improve your strength as soon as possible, you must rely on copies. But the lowest level dungeon in the wild is only Frostland. Level conditions are set at level 12. Lin Mo had no choice but to do the next best thing and find some minions in the wild area to kill. If you are lucky, you may encounter a wild lord or a wild mini-boss. A minotaur warrior suddenly appeared in front of him. Lin Mo directly called General Slime to step forward. Information about the minotaur warrior is revealed. Minotaur warrior, level 11, power 350, spirit 280, agility 200, physique 380, skill, bullhead defense increases physical fitness by 50 points. Is this thing still a tank? The Minotaur warrior showed no fear when facing General Slime. That was because he still didn't know how powerful the summoned object in front of him was. The Minotaur warrior roared angrily and used the skill, Minotaur defense. The physical attribute instantly increased by 50 points. A layer of hard cutin appears on the body. Hoo-hoo, 2 balls of hot air came out of his nostrils, as if he was very angry. Lin Mo smiled slightly and thought. General Slime immediately received the message and threw the golden shield in his left hand instantly. Whoosh, sound. Upon seeing this, the Minotaur warrior immediately assumed a defensive posture. As a result, I just touched the golden shield. The Minotaur warrior turned into a stream of light and flew away. Successfully kill the Minotaur warrior, experience plus 1200. Obtain horns *2. Obtain cowhide 2. These are basic materials. The cowhide can be thrown to the tailor shop to make equipment, or it can be thrown directly to the auction house. Lin Mo threw the materials and equipment that could not be fed into the storage space. Although the money was not as fast as the equipment, he could still exchange a lot of gold coins for it. It was too easy to kill the monsters in the wild area. Lin Mo cut melons and vegetables all the way. Successfully kill the tough-talking goblin, experience plus 1000. Obtain the mouth of the tough-tongued goblin 1. Obtain the pickaxe of the tough-talking goblin 2. The broadcast information is overwhelming. At this rate, it will be upgraded to another level in about 3 or 4 hours. When fighting monsters, Lin Mo could hide as far as he could. However, there is a certain distance limit between the summoner and the summoned object. At present, the current distance limit should be 1000 positions. After reaching 1000 positions, General Slime will automatically return to Lin Mo's side. There are not too many people in the wild area, because today is the second day of leveling for novices, and few people reach level 10 so quickly. Except for the pervert Lin Mo. 3 hours passed quickly, and a white light enveloped the whole body. Successfully promoted 1 level. At this time, the storage space is almost full of feedable materials and equipment. Lin Mo directly fed the materials to the Slime General, and then gave the feedable equipment to the Minotaur Lord. Summon, and Golden Legend and Slime General. Feeding progress, 100%. God level skill development progress, 30%. Summon, and Golden Legend and Oxhead Lord. Feeding progress, 100%. God level skill development progress, 70%. Congratulations to Lin Mo, the God level feeding upgrade. LV.3 LV.4. Professional skill. God level feeding LV.4. Note, feed the summoned object, and the summoned object can obtain a 20 times increase in all attributes. Shock. I didn't expect that God level feeding would be enhanced so much by upgrading from level 3 to level 4. Lin Mo quickly opened the properties panel to check. Name, Lin Mo. Occupation, God level boss summoner only. Level, LV.11 0.00%. Power, 110. Spirit, 120. Agility, 110. Physique, 110. Combat power value, 110. Professional skill, God level feeding LV.4. Note, feed the summoned object, and the summoned object can obtain a 20 times increase in all attributes. Professional skill, God level boss summoning technique LV.1 0/1. Note, it is not necessary to obtain boss crystals when summoning boss for the first time. Professional skills, God level summoning space LV.1 2/5. Professional skills, God level skill sharing LV.1. Note, summoners can use God level boss skills, and the power released comes from the attributes of the summoned object. God level passive skill, sharing joys and sorrows. Note, summons bear 100% of the damage from the summoner. Skill, magic spring water. Completed God level, mana recovery speed increased by 100%. Equipment, none. Summon, Golden Legend Slime General. Feeding level, 3. Power, 1100. Spirit, 800. Agility, 800. Physique, 1100. Skill, jumping critical hit. Completed God level, can cause group critical hit damage 40 times the strength attribute. Skill, God level split LV.2 200/200. Note, split the body of General Slime into several clones with only strength attributes. God level skill development progress, 30%. Summon, Golden Legend Minotaur Lord. Feeding level, 2. Power, 1700. Spirit, 1250. Agility, 1700. Physique, 1700. Skill, Buffalo Charge. God level transformation completed. Stun time increased to 40 seconds. God level skill development progress, 70%. Sure enough, the Minotaur Lord's basic attribute value and growth value are higher than those of the Slime General. As the feeding level increases, the attribute values will increase a lot. Right now, a roar of monsters came from the maple forest not far away. Then a blue light pillar appeared connecting to the sky. This is the wild boss. It really comes to whatever you want. There is a maple forest not far from Beijiang City, which turns red every autumn. Looking from a distance, the sky seems to be dyed red. According to visual inspection, The wild boss is located outside Maple Forest, and should be no more than 300 positions away from Lin Mo. Good luck. There were many more monsters in Maple Forest than outside. Originally, Lin Mo planned to kill all the surrounding monsters before heading to Maple Forest. Now it seems the plan is ahead of schedule. At this time, several teams also heard the boss's voice and hurriedly came from a distance. There is a boss. It is easier to drop rare materials by killing the wild boss. Hurry up and don't let anyone get there first. Everyone can kill the wild boss on a first-come, first-served basis, which is completely different from the dungeon boss. Lin Mo didn't want to be left behind, so he hurriedly followed everyone to find the sound. Stepping on the red fallen leaves, making a salsa sound. Along the way, I encountered 7 or 8 Tauren warriors and red goblins. They were all instantly defeated by General Slime. Successfully kill the Tauren warrior, experience plus 1200. Successfully kill the tough-headed goblin, experience plus 1000. In less than 10 minutes, I finally saw the boss not far away. Several maple trees were cut down by Boss Lazy, and the view here suddenly became wider. At the same time, many teams that spawned monsters in the wild arrived one after another. Are you late? Lin Mo walked out of the maple forest and put General Slime away. Judging from the situation, there are probably 2 or 3 teams, as well as a few lone wolves, all trying to fight for this boss. Lin Mo first locked onto the boss and extracted information. Boss level monster. Powerful goblin summoner. Level 12. Power 500. Spirit 700. Agility 500. Physique 500. Skill summon goblin warrior 5/5. It is also a boss monster with a similar profession to Lin Mo. It seems that we can fill in another general. The Shongbing Adventure Group is doing some work, everyone else is waiting to get out of the way. At this moment, 3 job transferees wearing uniform black clothes stood in front of everyone menacingly. Lin Mo noticed that their chests were decorated with a pattern of crossed swords and axes. The pattern on the chest is the same as the old Wu I saw yesterday. As expected, he was from the Shongbing Adventure Group. These guys are so domineering. Whoever kills the wild boss first will get it. The actions of the 3 members of the Shongbing Adventure team immediately aroused public outrage. It doesn't matter which group you are from, do you understand that it's first come, first served? Why should we get out of the way? Everyone has the right to kill the boss. Among the 3 members of the Shongbing Adventure Group, one of them should be dressed as a mage. He was tall and thin, and held a wand encrusted with crystal. He said coldly, "How dare a bunch of idlers dare to challenge our adventure group?" One of the other 2 was an archer, and he had already set up his bow towards everyone. There is another person who is a rare profession, Iron Shield Warrior. Possessing super strong defensive power, he stepped forward as he spoke, blocking the way of the 2 of them. Whoever dares to take action first, let's try. The reputation of the Shongbing Adventure Group is known to everyone. They are one of the largest large-scale adventure groups in Beijing City, and no one dares to mess with them. They were interested in this wild boss, so there was probably no hope. Some people were dejected and gave up resistance. Oh, I think it's better to forget it. We skirmishers should not provoke the adventure group. Can't the adventure group be provoked? Lin Mo weighs 120 kilograms, and 119 kilograms are all bones. Even though he usually doesn't like to talk, he is still willing to stand up when it comes to things like this. Just when he was about to step forward to argue with the Shongbing Adventure Group, the girl in black who had been standing far away slowly walked forward. She has a charming figure and a slim but plump figure. 2 strands of black hair naturally hang down from the temples. Exquisite facial features. Under the jewel-like eyes, there is a tear mole dotted like the tip of a brush. I saw people from the Shongbing Adventure Group bullying the weak in broad daylight. Fortunately, I just took a video with my mobile phone. If this video reaches your group leader, haha, little sister, I advise you not to meddle in other people's business. The mage warned with a sneer. You don't know our leader, how could you let him see this video? But even if we let him know, don't we still punish our own people? The law of this world is that the weak eat the strong. If you dare to stop me again, believe it or not, I will kill you. The mage's eyes were filled with murderous intent. Lin Mo could tell that this kid was really capable of killing people and silencing them. When did Shang Tibing recruit you, scum? Hearing the woman in black calling the group leader by his first name, the three of them suddenly looked surprised. How do you know the name of the leader? Only people within the Shangbing adventure group knew Captain Shang's name. This little girl doesn't look like someone from the adventure group. Give you a chance, either give up boss voluntarily, or I will send the video to him. The three of them frowned and looked at each other. The mage's face became increasingly gloomy. The next second, a bolt of lightning fell from the sky and headed straight for the girl in black. Click. The woman in black jumped left and right to avoid the attack. If it weren't for her high agility, she would have been successfully attacked at this time. You really embarrassed the Shangbing adventure group. It was the mage who unleashed the lightning attack. The battle between the three men and the girl in black started quickly. Several arrows ripped through the air against the wind and shot at the girl in black. However, she dodged them one by one. This was followed by several lightning attacks. The girl in black was very fast and dodged quickly. The people around him hurriedly backed away. No one wanted to get into trouble. Only Lin Mo still stood silently. I am very curious about the career of the girl in black. It should be a highly agile assassin, right? The level is probably above level 18. Because the flashing skill used by the girl in black to dodge is a talent skill that assassins can only learn at level 18. Each profession can learn new skills in addition to skill books. You can also learn from mentors in their respective professions. However, Lin Mo's profession is a unique hidden profession, so there is no corresponding mentor. New skills can only be obtained from skill books. Just as Lin Mo was studying the career of the girl in black, an arrow came straight towards him. Whoosh! Feel the danger reduced. Lin Mo immediately raised his palm. Summon. Before the golden light dissipated, the arrow that lost its accuracy was bounced away. Bang! It was like hitting hard steel. The light gradually dissipated, and a giant golden slime general was seen standing in front of Lin Mo. The archer just dodged to shoot the girl in black next to Lin Mo, so he shot the arrow here. The girl in black stuck out her tongue when she saw this. I'm sorry, I got you involved. Lin Mo shook his head. No problem. Boy, are you a summoner? Get out of the way quickly. Don't block the road, I'll be careful to accidentally hurt you. The arrow just now was deflected by Lin Mo's summons, and the archer was very angry. The tone is crazy. Lin Mo slowly raised his head. You have already cummed in me. The archer smiled mockingly. Yes, I shot you. Who told you not to have eyes? Get away quickly, or I won't be able to shoot you. The girl in black pointed at the noses of the three of them and cursed. You three scum, you are bullying the young with more, right? The mage snorted coldly. I told you, the law of this world is that the weak eat the strong. Among the three opponents, except for the archer behind him who was at level 11, the mage and the Iron Shield warrior were all at level 20. There should be 2 level 21s and a level 11 one, spawning monsters and upgrading. The girl in black weighed it carefully. It would be really difficult to deal with him head on. You three, just wait for me. I will send the video to Shang Tibing later and ask him to comment. The expressions of the three mages suddenly darkened. It depends on whether you survive to meet our leader. The Iron Shield warrior stood in front of the mage. The mage raised his wand, and a thick cloud appeared above his head. Suddenly dark clouds came over. Bolts of lightning flashed through the clouds like dragons. The great lightning drawing technique. The girl in black panicked and hurriedly yelled, You dare to touch me, if my father finds out, he will kill you. The sound was quickly drowned in the thunder. Bolts of lightning struck down overwhelmingly. Just when the girl in black was panicking, she was desperate. General Slime suddenly appeared and raised the golden shield in his hand to block her head. No matter how much lightning struck, it could not hit her. Lin Mo raised his phone and punched a text, then replied to a message from Wang Zhangguo. Inside is a selfie of him and Busty Lily. This grandson, what are you showing off to? Lin Mo couldn't help but smile. Boom, thunder like lightning illuminated Lin Mo's face. At this time, Lin Mo put away his phone and then raised his head casually. He raised his eyelids slightly and looked at the mage who was blushing due to releasing the Great Thunder technique. Slowly he said, That's enough. Now that you have taken action, is it my turn next? This is an intermediate skill. Great Thunder technique. It is a skill that the mage is proud of. There are few opponents at the same level. Where did this kid come from? His summons lifted up a broken shield to resolve the lightning drawing technique. I gow. This kid is difficult to deal with. Let's retreat first. The Iron Shield warrior frowned and reminded. Just leaving like this. The mage felt unwilling. Finally encountered a wild boss. After killing this boss, the archer should be able to reach level 12. At that time, you can go to the Frostland dungeon to spawn monsters and obtain the Heart of Frost. As long as you get the Heart of Frost, the leader will be rewarded heavily. It's a pity that all the plans were disrupted by this boy in front of me. We heroes will not suffer the immediate consequences, the Iron Shield warrior whispered. The mage thought for a moment and finally nodded. However, I won't let him kill this boss so easily. While talking, the mage took out a small red bottle from his pocket. This is the boss's berserk potion. Apply the potion to the boss and it will go berserk. As he spoke, the mage quietly threw the berserk potion at the boss's feet. Then he handed over his hands and said, "We lost this time. I didn't expect that there are experts here. The boss belongs to you." Before he finished speaking, the master took the other two people and wanted to leave. But Lin Mo didn't give them this chance at all. Now that the beam has bin formed, let's kill him. You said it was the jungle of the jungle, and now you want to leave. Lin Mo dropped this sentence coldly. A thought came to my mind. General Slime put away his golden shield, raised his trident, and transformed into a golden stream of light. He quickly stepped forward. The three people were left with only horrified faces. The next second, he was cut in half by the sweeping golden trident. PFF'd. Just one blow. Not even a chance to react. This is the absolute gap in attributes. Drops a bronze level cloud copy magic wand can be used above level 15 plus 5% magic damage plus 5% mental interference. Drops bronze level cloud dungeon backer shield can be used above level 15 plus 5% dual resistance plus 2% attack rebound. Drops black iron grade ordinary bows and arrows available above level 10 plus 10 strength attribute. When a job changer is killed, items will be randomly dropped. Everyone was numb. The girl in black swallowed her saliva. Kill him now. Lin Mo shrugged, and then looked at the career changers watching the show around him. The eyes are extremely sharp. These people swallowed a mouthful of saliva, and a few knowledgeable people quickly waved their hands and said, "We didn't see anything today, not at all. Go quickly, go quickly." Lin Mo didn't bother to care about them. What he cares about now is that the wild boss in front of him belongs to him. Right now, the powerful goblin summoner suddenly became furious. He looked up to the sky and roared, "Roar!" Seems to be angry. At this moment, the girl in black noticed that there was a crushed bottle under the feet of the powerful goblin summoner. The alchemy potion in the bottle seeped into the goblin summoner's body. It's the rage potion. These three scum secretly used this kind of thing. Rage potion. Lin Mo has read many books, but doesn't have much knowledge about alchemy. The girl in black raised her head and glanced at Lin Mo, who was confused, and quickly understood. So he explained, it can forcefully trigger the boss's rampage state, and it can also improve the boss's attributes. Now if you target the boss, its attributes have changed dramatically. Lin Mo did as he was told. Relock the boss immediately. Boss level monster. Powerful goblin summoner, rampage. Level 12. Strength 500 plus 500. Spirit 700 plus 700. Agility 500 plus 500. Physique 500 plus 500. Skill Summon Goblin Warrior 5/5. Really? The girl in black suddenly grabbed Lin Mo's clothes. Quickly leave. It's difficult to deal with the boss in a rampaging state. Look at its properties. At this time, the powerful goblin summoner raised his strange staff and chanted for several seconds. The 5 goblin warriors were assembled out of thin air like fragments. They held mallets and came straight towards Lin Mo and the girl in black. Lin Mo, however, had no intention of escaping at all. The girl in black was anxious. Go quickly. It's very dangerous. Did you listen to what I said? Don't be brave. Although the girl in black was very anxious, she saw that Lin Mo did not leave, so she did not leave without permission. Seeing the 5 goblin warriors and the powerful goblin summoner approaching step by step, the girl in black got into a fighting stance. Forget it, let's fight together. Hearing this, Lin Mo just said lightly, no need. Lin Mo narrowed his eyes slightly and shouted, jump critical strike. The next second, General Slime took a step forward and jumped up. In one fell swoop, 5 goblin warriors and the goblin summoner who had gone berserk were killed. Sitting to death. Sitting to death. A jumping critical strike can cause 40 times the attack damage of the strength attribute to the opponent. The combined physical constitution of the powerful goblin summoner is only 1000. General Slime's strength attribute has exceeded 1100. If increased by another 40 times, that would be a strength attribute of 44,000. Lin Mo stood on the spot, and the light curtain kept broadcasting information about material drops. Successfully kill boss level monster. Powerful goblin summoner, experience plus 8000. Obtain the powerful goblin summoner boss crystal 1. Obtain goblin summoner's top set dark iron level. Get goblin summoner pants set dark iron level. Get goblin summoner shoes set dark iron level. Get wolf fang pendant black iron level *1. There is an overwhelming amount of drop information for various materials and equipment. It lasted for a long time before it ended. The girl in black was numb. Cough cough, cough cough cough. What kind of summoning thing are you talking about? It's too outrageous. Is it possible that your level is already very high, and you are pretending to be a pig to eat the tiger? I'm so curious, I have to take a look. After saying that, the girl in black took out a cylindrical stick from her arms. Dwang. Then he waved in front of Lin Mo. Lin Mo. You're only level 11. It turns out to be a hidden profession, boss summoner. Hiss. The basic attributes are not high, why are the summons so strong? Hey, why can't I see the information about your summons? The girl in black confused Lin Mo with a series of questions. He frowned. How can you see my information? Under normal circumstances, job transferees cannot see each other's level information. Unless both parties are willing. The girl in black was holding a cylindrical stick in her hand, and she actually forced herself to see it. Fortunately, she couldn't see clearly the information about the summoned object. There is also career information after the system becomes god level. There is still some privacy. The girl in black playfully raised the cylindrical stick in her hand. You don't know, this is an advanced professional scanner. Lin Mo frowned slightly. Things used by the city guard. As far as I know, this thing is prohibited from private circulation. What a fuss. Private individuals cannot be circulated, but I am not an ordinary person. The girl in black put the cylindrical stick into her arms. Dwang, you look curious. I will also reveal my attributes to you. After a while, Lin Mo got the information about the girl in black. Bai Bingbing, level 18, legendary profession, Shadow Thorn. As expected, it was consistent with Lin Mo's guess. An assassin indeed. And it is also a legendary profession. Bai Bingbing said, this time we are honest with each other. You are a nice person and have great potential. Would you consider coming to Kyoto University for the exam? From what Bai Bingbing said, she is a student at Kyoto University. Lin Mo's expression was calm. I'm about to go. Ha ha ha, then when you get to Kyoto University, just say that you are my Bai Bingbing, and no one will dare to bully you. While chatting happily, Lin Mo almost forgot the equipment the three of them just dropped. Picked up the 3 pieces of equipment. Bai Bingbing pointed to the magic wand and backing shield and said, it seems that they often go to the Cloud Dungeon to farm monsters and buy equipment. That's where both suits were obtained. The level of dungeons in the Cloud is limited to levels 15 to 18. Under normal circumstances, job changers will first clear the Frostland Dungeon, and then go to the Cloud Dungeon to improve their level. Lin Mo randomly threw the equipment into the storage space. Then dispose of the bodies of the 3 people. Lin Mo turned to look at Bai Bingbing, these 3 people. Before he finished speaking, Bai Bingbing already knew what Lin Mo meant. She quickly said, I will never reveal anything that happened today. Lin Mo nodded. The members of the Shongbing Adventure Group died in his hands. If this news leaks out, there will inevitably be a lot of trouble. At this moment, several black shadows passed through the maple forest. Lin Mo frowned and ordered General Slime to guard closely. Suddenly, there were footsteps getting closer and closer. Who? Lin Mo immediately called General Slime to guard their side. The atmosphere suddenly became tense. At this time, a breeze blew across my face. Two handsome men wearing luxurious clothes appeared in front of Lin Mo and Bai Bingbing. The two kept looking at Lin Mo. His eyes were fixed on the golden slime general. His expression was slightly surprised, but he quickly regained his composure. One of the men holding a silver sword laughed softly. Summoner. It seems to be more powerful than ordinary summoners. But that's all. Who are you? Lin Mo asked the two of them with Bai Bingbing behind him. It's you. Bai Bingbing patted Lin Mo's shoulder and walked towards the two of them. It seems that the three of them know each other. Lin Mo narrowed his eyes slightly and took General Slime back into the space. Let me introduce you. Bai Bingbing pointed to the man on his left, holding a silver sword. This is Qilong, a level 18 rare profession, Holy Light Swordsman. The other man holding a staff remained silent, his expression silent. He is Zhou Bing, a level 19 legendary profession, Thunder Mage. There is a legendary profession, and it is also a Lightning Mage. They are all my classmates. The equipment on these two people is extraordinary, both are silver level suits. Under normal circumstances, even career changers between levels 20 to 30 would find it difficult to assemble a complete set of silver level equipment. This shows that the two people's strength is extraordinary. At the same time, it also shows that those who can enter Kyoto Academy are not ordinary people. This is Lin Mo, a friend I just met, a level 11 boss summoner. Bai Bingbing introduced. Zhou Bing and Qilong just looked at Lin Mo for a moment, then completely ignored him. It seemed to be saying that with Lin Mo's level, he was not qualified to be friends with them. Bai Bingbing was a little embarrassed. He coughed lightly and whispered, "The wild boss was killed by Lin Mo just now. He probably didn't reveal what we wanted. Time is running out, we need to complete the academy's tasks as soon as possible." Zhou Bing nodded. The probability of the wild boss being refreshed is too low. I have discussed it with Qilong, otherwise we will have to barter. Exchange with whom? Zhou Bing slowly said. Shangbing Adventure Group, they have a boss weeping soul. Recently they released an adventure group mission, which requires the Heart of Frost that bursts out of the Frost Land. Bai Bingbing touched her chin and thought, as far as I know, if you want to explode the Heart of Frost, you need to kill the map boss first. We have all visited the Frostlands before. Qilong on the side smiled and said, it doesn't matter, the little brother you just met probably hasn't visited the Frostland yet, right? As long as he finally kills the boss, he will be able to explode the Heart of Frost. Having said this, the three of them turned their attention to Lin Mo at the same time. Heart of Frost. Lin Mo didn't expect this thing to be so popular now. In fact, as long as it can be exchanged for gold coins, it doesn't matter who you give this Heart of Frost. At this time, Lin Mo had no expression on his face and slowly said, what do you mean, you want to form a team with me to farm the Heart of Frost? Qilong put the sword on his shoulder, looked at Lin Mo jokingly and said, for Bingbing's sake, I will help you upgrade. We have no conditions, only the Heart of Frost. You're not losing money on this deal, right? He thought that Lin Mo was like other ordinary career changers, begging the boss to help him level up. Qilong's wishful thinking was wrong. If you want to stop bleeding, asking Lin Mo to give up the Heart of Frost is simply a fool's errand. Lin Mo raised a sneer at the corner of his mouth. If you want the Heart of Frost, just give me 100,000 gold coins in exchange. Holy shit, are you thinking about shit? Qilong said in surprise. I'll help you upgrade, but also give you money. Without us, can you kill the boss and get the Heart of Frost by yourself? That's a level 12 dungeon, and only elite dungeons and above can explode the Heart of Frost. Zhou Bing, who had a cold face on the side, felt that Lin Mo didn't appreciate the compliment, and snorted coldly, Qilong, Beijing is not the only one who has never cleared the Frostland dungeon. At worst, find someone else. Lin Mo spread his hands. Then you can find someone else. After that, he turned around and left. I thought Lin Mo would get used to their bad temper. Lin Mo, I'll pay for this. Bai Bingbing didn't want to make things worse and quickly wanted to catch up. As a result, he was stopped by Zhou Bing and Qilong. Bingbing, you have to keep your eyes peeled when making friends. A trash like him who has high vision but low power has no right to be your friend. Bai Bingbing glanced at the two of them. Then what do you think we should do now? At worst, I'll go guard the entrance to the Frostland dungeon and pick up any newbie. We have no time, Bai Bingbing said angrily. Zhou Bing and Qi Long looked indifferent. Bai Bingbing glared at the two of them. I'll chase Lin Mo back, so you two can keep your mouth shut. Bingbing, are you sure you want to leave us and go find that guy? You two idiots. Bai Bingbing glanced at the two of them and chased in the direction Lin Mo left. Zhou Bing and Qi Long shook their heads helplessly. In this case, let's split up and see who gets the heart of frost first. I'm too lazy to pay attention to you. Bai Bingbing said a word, and her figure gradually disappeared into the maple forest. It was getting later and later. After Lin Mo killed the last Minotaur, he finally received another upgrade. Congratulations to Lin Mo, your level has been improved, LV.11 LV.12. Name, Lin Mo. Occupation, God level boss summoner only. Level, LV.12 1.20%. Power, 120. Spirit, 130. Agility, 120. Physique, 120. Combat power value, 120. The equipment exploded from the three men of the Shongbing Adventure Group was of no use, so Lin Mo directly chose to feed it to the Bullhead Lord. There are other materials obtained and fed directly to General Slime. Summon, and Golden Legend and Slime General. Feeding progress, 20%. God level skill development progress, 50%. Summon, and Golden Legend and Oxhead Lord. Feeding progress, 30%. God level skill development progress, 100%. Congratulations to Lin Mo, the Summon, Golden Legend, and General Slime's God level skills have been successfully developed. Successfully develop the skill, Armor of Thorns. Note, damage backlash with 100% strength attribute value. The first research and development skill of the Tauren Lord appears. It's actually anti-armor, and the anti-injury effect is ridiculously strong. Lin Mo exhaled slightly. If you put the Armor of Thorns on yourself, you can kill the monster without taking action. God level skills are shared. In theory, as long as you have enough mana, you can use summon skills unlimitedly. Now that I have the magic spring water that restores 100% of the mana, I can release the skill without any consumption. Look for a chance to try later. Lin Mo's little calculation was good. After a busy day, it's time to take a break. The moon and stars are sparse. A ray of moonlight shines on the corner of the maple forest. This bonfire is burning brightly. With General Slime standing by his side, he felt very safe. Lin Mo took out the dry bread exploded by the monster and gnawed it to replenish his energy. Then I remembered the boss crystals that were revealed by killing the wild boss during the day. Hold it in the palm of your hand. This is the third summoned object. I don't know how strong it is. With a thought in Lin Mo's mind, the powerful goblin summoner crystal instantly turned into a beam of light and merged into his body. Professional skill. God level boss summoning technique LV.1 1/1. Note, it is not necessary to obtain boss crystals when summoning boss for the first time. Use the divine boss summoning technique. Before he finished speaking, a golden light swallowed up the moonlight and splashed in front of Lin Mo. A dazzling golden light pillar soon formed. For a moment the wind howled. Dark clouds suddenly appeared in the originally cloudless sky. Slowly gathering together, I could vaguely see the black cloud condensing into a goblin summoner wearing golden armor. It is holding a staff and summoning thousands of goblin warriors. The momentum is majestic. After lasting for a long time, the thick black cloud gradually dispersed. The bright moon reveals its face. Under the golden glow, a golden and strong goblin summoner appeared in front of Lin Mo. Lin Mo couldn't wait to open the attribute panel of the goblin summoner. Summon. Golden Legend Powerful Goblin Summoner. Power, 1000. Spirit, 1500. Agility, 1000. Physique, 1000. Skill, Summon Goblin Warrior, 50/50. Completed divinity level. Can summon Goblin Warrior with 100% of the body attribute value. Walking Boss Mobile Team. When downloading a dungeon, summoning such a group of Goblin Warriors will easily increase the efficiency by more than 10 times. Skills that have been transformed into gods can directly summon Goblin Warriors with the same attributes as the Goblin Summoner. This is simply unbeatable. Lin Mo happily took the powerful Goblin Summoner back into the space. Professional skills. God level summoning space LV.1 3/5. In just 2 days, Lin Mo had already obtained 3 powerful boss. If it continues to develop, wouldn't it go against heaven? Lin Mo put his hands on the back of his head and lay down. At this moment, a subtle voice came from afar. Lin Mo was very alert and immediately called General Slime to stay by his side. Sass, Russell, the sound is getting louder and louder. Under the illumination of the weak bonfire, Bai Bingbing pushed aside the grass and appeared in front of Lin Mo. Ha, make it easy for me to find you. Lin Mo put down his guard and glanced behind her. Bai Bingbing saw Lin Mo's eyes at the same time. Explained, they didn't follow me, so I decided to look for you. Lin Mo didn't speak and didn't bother to ask. Anyway, he is going to decide on the Heart of Frost. Whether you complete the mission of the Shongbing Adventure Group or sell it to Bai Bingbing and the others, you can get 100,000 gold coins. Since Bai Bingbing's 2 friends are unwilling to pay, they can only choose the Shongbing Adventure Group. To Lin Mo, it didn't matter to anyone. Money is most important. If you have money, you can buy basic skill books. What they did went too far. I apologize to you on their behalf. Now I will offer you 100,000 gold coins to buy the Heart of Frost. Do you agree? Lin Mo glanced at Bai Bingbing and took out a piece of dry bread. I wasn't full just now, so I'll eat some more to replenish my strength. Lin Mo didn't speak. Bai Bingbing was a little anxious. Are you so unwilling to talk to me? I didn't offend you either, right? Lin Mo put down the bread and said calmly, I have no hostility towards you. Bai Bingbing, then you agreed. Lin Mo shook his head. I won't agree either. Bai Bingbing jumped to her feet anxiously. Oh, what do you mean by that? Lin Mo smiled faintly and said, let's talk tomorrow. Hey, don't be like this, I don't know what to do. Lin Mo lay down on his own, preparing to have a good night's sleep. He would go to the Frostland dungeon early tomorrow morning to upgrade the cool monsters and earn some money by blasting the Frost Heart. Bai Bingbing felt a little cold during the chase, so she warmed up by getting close to the bonfire. Then he looked at Lin Mo again. You must give me an answer tomorrow, we don't have much time. If you fail to complete the task this time, you will not be able to participate in the competition in the college and you will not get competition points. Competition points. Lin Mo was very interested when talking about Kyoto University. Bai Bingbing pouted and said, the competition points ranking is related to the quota to enter the realm of illusion. Do you think that as long as you enter Kyoto University, you will be able to achieve success from now on? If you have such an idea, you are too naive. Everyone who enters Kyoto University thinks about catching up with others all the time. Entering the realm of illusion can quickly increase your level and leave those behind you far behind. So that's it. Lin Mo nodded. It sounded like the competitive pressure in Kyoto University was quite high. Bai Bingbing believed that Lin Mo was able to act so calmly now simply because he had never really seen the sky of Kyoto University. You will understand what I mean when you actually arrive at Kyoto Academy. Lin Mo, then wait until I get in. The first ray of sunshine in the morning shone on Lin Mo's body. After a night's sleep, I feel energetic. With General Slime guarding him, several monsters tried to attack him secretly, but they were all stabbed to death with a fork. I still gained a lot of experience without knowing it. Lin Mo smiled when he saw the experience information. Wouldn't it be possible to level up even while lying down in the future? Bai Bingbing had woken up early and made a hearty breakfast. Eat quickly and try my handiwork. This is my first time cooking. Bai Bingbing excitedly pointed to the burnt dried meat in front of the campfire. There are still a few grains of spring mud on it. Ahem, are you sure this thing is edible? Lin Mo frowned, then took out his dry bread and took a few bites. Bai Bingbing was angry as she tore off a piece of meat and swallowed it. Vomited it out immediately. Bah, bah, bah. It's too bitter. Is there any more bread? Bai Bingbing sat next to Lin Mo discouragedly. He snatched the bread from Lin Mo's hand. Only then did Lin Mo realize that Bai Bingbing had an awesome figure. She stood up and straightened her back so much that she couldn't even see her toes when she lowered her head. So fierce, Lin Mo couldn't help but sigh. Bai Bingbing Yingying held the bread in her mouth and asked doubtfully, what did you say? Lin Mo quickly reacted. I mean, go to the Frostland immediately after eating. Bai Bingbing said excitedly, so you agreed. Lin Mo, you'll know when you get there. After breakfast, the two of them immediately hit the road. Along the way, I encountered a lot of level 11 to 12 wild monsters. Lin Mo directly asked General Slime to clear out the wild monsters. They were traveling very fast. After a while, I first saw the street stalls lined up on both sides of the road. Various materials are being sold. There are also a group of people looking for team partners. Brother, how about a wave of abyss difficulty? No, no, no. What level are you at, and you have to go to the abyss dungeon? TCH, coward. The dungeons are divided into ordinary, elite, abyss, and nightmare. 4 difficulties. The higher the level, the greater the risk factor. Under normal circumstances, ordinary copies also require a team of 3 or more people to go. And these 3 people must meet the minimum level of the dungeon. Elite copies require more than 6 people. Abyss and Nightmare require more than 10 people. Suddenly, a man with a warrior profession stopped Lin Mo and Bai Bingbing. You two, do you want to join the team? We are an elite team, and we bring newbies for free. As long as you have enough copies, we can do it unlimitedly. It's just that the dungeon sets and materials that are produced belong to us, and the treasured items that are revealed also belong to us. Lin Mo passed the man directly and walked towards the door of the dungeon. Hey, you kid, the land of frost clings to the mountainside of the tall snow-capped mountains. There is snow here all year round and the climate is cold. Pass through the cave in front of you and you can enter the dungeon. Looking at the circles of energy ripples, Lin Mo felt the shock from the copy. This is his first time to brush a copy. Lin Mo, how can we clear the dungeon with just the 2 of us? Bai Bingbing frowned. Lin Mo's face was calm. He glanced at Bai Bingbing and did not answer. I remind you, only the abyss copy can explode the heart of frost. Although Bai Bingbing's voice is not loud, there are many people who come here to draw pictures, and it is inevitable that there will be a few with long ears. Hey, little sister, you two just want to clear the abyss dungeon. What level and what equipment? I see that this little brother doesn't seem to have a suit on. Could he be a novice? I asked him to join the team just now, and he didn't pay attention to me. He turned out to be a newbie, bah. Unlucky. At this moment, Zhou Bing and Qi Long also came over. The 2 of them pushed away the crowd and walked towards Bai Bingbing. Bingbing, are you sure you want to mess around with this kid? Bai Bingbing tugged on Lin Mo's clothes. Lin Mo, for my sake, let's form a team together, otherwise it will be too dangerous for the 2 of us. Lin Mo still didn't answer. In full view of everyone, he walked towards the gate of the Frostland instance and gently pressed his palms on the energy ripples. He looked back at Bai Bingbing. I can do it alone. The voice was calm and indifferent. Bai Bingbing didn't know what to do for a moment, bit her lip, and after thinking about it again, she walked towards Lin Mo. I'll come with you. Her choice made Zhou Bing and Qi Long angry. Bingbing, if this kid can reveal his heart of frost, we will kneel down and kowtow to him and call him daddy. Lin Mo smiled faintly, turned around and glanced meaningfully at Qi Long, who was talking nonsense. The sharp eyes made Qi Long tremble all over. Looking at Bai Bingbing approaching, Lin Mo directly rejected her kindness. He didn't want to expose too much of his strength too early. You can't do it alone. Bai Bingbing's eyes were full of worry. But it was too late. Lin Mo had confirmed entering the dungeon. After a ray of light, Lin Mo's figure disappeared in front of the dungeon door. Lin Mo. Bai Bingbing couldn't hold him back. This kid really chose the abyss dungeon by himself. The difficulty level of the dungeon is instantly displayed outside the dungeon. Nightmare. This kid chose the nightmare copy. Nightmare. Are you crazy? After a ray of light, Lin Mo appeared in a cave in a snow mountain. The thick snow outside reflects the dazzling light and illuminates the cave. There was a burning bonfire in front of me. Outside the cave, there was a sporadic sound of footsteps. As long as you walk out of the cave, it means you have officially entered the dungeon. I don't know why, but instead of being afraid, Lin Mo had some small expectations. Outside the copy, everyone started talking. No one has ever dared to clear a copy of Nightmare. He is doomed. Beauty, if I'm tired of asking, what's the level of this guy? Bai Bingbing was anxious outside the dungeon. Just level 12. Ah, at level 12, you dare to clear the Nightmare dungeon by yourself. Sent to death. At the same time, the members of the Shangbing Adventure Group appeared in front of the dungeon in the Frost Land. There were more than 20 people in their huge crowd. Get out of the way. A strong man in front of him was dragging a thin career changer like a chicken. I finally found a guy who has just reached level 12 and has never played the Frostland dungeon. Hey, Captain Wu, will you lead the team yourself? Someone recognized the leader of the Shangbing Adventure Group. Captain Wu glanced at him but said nothing. Who is he? You don't even know this. Wu Gang from the Shangbing Adventure Group is a big boss. A level 25 warrior, the top tyrant in Beijing City. Tisk, I heard that the Heroes Adventure Group is in urgent need of the Heart of Frost to complete the mission. No wonder Wu Gang personally led the team. The expressions of Bai Bingbing and the others gradually became serious. Qi Long complained. It's over this time, the Shangbing Adventure Group will get there first. It's all that grandson's fault. He looked at Bai Bingbing. Bingbing, you are also responsible for this. Bai Bingbing glanced at Qi Long. If you didn't look down on Lin Mo, how could he go to the dungeon alone? Zhou Bing frowned. Stop arguing, the top priority is to get the Heart of Frost. As far as I know, the Abyss dungeon can only drop 1 Frost Heart, while the Nightmare dungeon can drop more than 2. Do you want to cooperate with the Shangbing Adventure Group? Bai Bingbing asked in surprise. Zhou Bing narrowed his eyes. Why not? After Bai Bingbing thought for a moment, she bit her red lips and said, you guys have to go, I'll wait for Lin Mo here. Bai Bingbing had conflicts with the Shangbing Adventure Group before, and Bai Bingbing didn't want to have too much interaction with them. Zhou Bing frowned. You still have hope in that kid. It'll be too late if you don't go. Bingbing, think about it carefully. Zhou Bing and I will go first. Qi Long took Zhou Bing and went straight to the Shangbing Adventure Group. I hope everyone will support it and subscribe more.